Greetings, everyone. Hey, it's Deluxe. It's Friday, our old time slot. We're back. Hopefully, we didn't lose all of our old originals and people that are always hanging around with us. Anyway, I'm throwing my feet in the fire today. I'm sure that's not a saying, but it is now with Midnight Tribe. I played one game of this last week in our little community show, and I really like it. And I'm not going to give away what I'm playing in the big event Saturday, the MCQ. Methodical and I have been going back and forth for a couple days now, trying to come up with the next new thing and such. So I'm not going to spoil that. However, I am going to spoil this Midnight Tribe. Let's go over the list. If you're in the chat, please chime in because, I feel like a recluse if I'm sitting here. Not of the deadly persuasion either. All right, so we've got 3 Ash Barrens, 2 Selesnya Sanctuaries, a bunch of forests. Sorry, I'm not going to count them. 1 mountain, and it looks like 5 plains. Hey, them Chimskys in the house. All right, we got 4 of the Astrolabes and the Abundant Growth because we have Skyfisher to bounce and get some value out of that. Now, the big deal here is the creatures. We got Benevolent Bodyguard to protect our stuff. Very rarely you protect a Skyfisher. Usually you're protecting a Tireless Tribe or a Midnight Guard. Why, you may ask? Because we're trying to put this and this on them, respectively. How do we get them? Well, we go dig for creatures and stuff. So this deck can really feel amazing, and then there's times when you can kind of shuffle away, like games 2 and 3, some of your spells because can't lean too heavily on creatures with a lot of our answers for the metagame. But anyway, that being said, we throw Prismatic Strands, and we've got 1 Pilgrim to sum it up here. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. You guys saw me play 1 game of it last week, so I have no idea what it's good and bad against. It's one of those decks that just does its thing, and if you get in the way, cool. If not, it tends to win pretty fast. We got 3 Lone Missionaries in the sideboard, and the last Strands just to show up our burn matchup. 3 Macabre, we all know, and really because we're playing Commune, we can go fish for it. Flaring Pain, if we miss it with Commune, we can flash it back. I'm leaning on Red Elemental Blasts over Pyroblast just because if they have a standard bearer out, we don't have to target it. Electrickery at a 3 spot, and Harsh Sustenance, claim from Methodical way back in the day with being able to just throw our stuff at people. So seems like I missed the first little bit of your show, even though I was already on time. Yeah, I'm sorry. I get a little chomping at the bit, and about 2 minutes out, I try to. It's a lot of times I'll roll something a little. There's 1 or 2 things new, but I try to make the show go live right at noon. So if you're hardcore and want to catch it all, you probably want to be here about 11:55 to see everything. But that's my bad. Anyway, update on my cough. I did go to the doctor, had it all looked at. What it is, and it's going away. I'm on an actual steroid now, so I have to flex my muscles. I've never had acid reflux, but it's a form of it, and it comes up just high enough to affect your esophagus and causing kind of a persistent cough. Once I Googled it, it was all over the place, and it's very common, but I suffered with it for almost 6 months. So finally the other day, I thought I've had multiple times, I thought it was going away, and it comes back and fits all the signs. And so I was like, you know what, dang it, I'm just going to go get it. Got the checks Desiree and all that stuff. So I'm good. I'm not dying or going anywhere anytime soon, hopefully. Oh man, shoot, we got Bouncy Screen Supreme here. Let's see. We'll go like this. Bring this up here. Sorry for the screen real estate mess here, guys. Let's make this a wee bit bigger. Bring this over a little bit. All right. Yes, we want to play first. Pauper times. Let's show Rosamond. All right. So this is a crappy hand. We're going to throw this back. Mola again. This is better. We've got both of our enchantments, but we don't have our creature. But we've got 2 draw spells, so I'll keep this. Not quite sure if I want to lean on that Sanctuary. I'm going to get rid of the Sanctuary, actually. See, done. I'll just start drawing cards right out of the gates. Was tabbed out and the stream froze. Oh. All right. So, and there's a slight chance I might get a call from a pretty big client today, and I will have to go at a moment's notice, but I'll at least finish the matchup and then see what I can see. It's very rare that that's going to go down. So we have 1 mountain because we run a lot of anti-blue stuff in our sideboard. Speak of the devil, there it is. Blue shows up right on time with the Astrolabe. Hey, we're running those 2. So Arcum's Astrolabe Warehouse. Oh, I should have had that one. Got a bunch of little new quizzes, Adult Swim style today. So having some good times with that. Okay, well, I'm going to do this. Throw it on this. Draw another card. Cycle. And I guess we'll go get a plane. And we'll hit it up here. Now, this is kind of when the deck goes slow. We're just waiting for one of our creatures or Commune with the Gods to show up. Oh, Mike Man, back in the house, and Toothmaker. We got all the old school guys. All right, glad to hear your Deluxe Cough is on the right track. Hopefully on the way out. Man, Mike Man, it has been forever. So good to see you. About every few weeks, I'm like, I wonder where that guy's off to. Talk about one of our very originals, so... You might even been around when I had hair. No, just kidding. I never had it. Woo! Oh, but the card frame, I mean, yeah, I was trying to hybridize the two together and stuff, so figured I'm a pretty silly player sometimes, so I'm gonna go this route. Alrighty, let's heck, we'll just do this. Bring out a Skyfisher. We'll bring back an Abundant Growth, and then we'll replay it for some value. Put this on here again. Whoop, whoop. Come on, give us a creature other than a Skyfisher. Okay, well, the good news is with Skyfisher and Benevolent Bodyguard, sometimes it'll act as a magnet for your removal if they don't know what you're on, because we're on a bunch of janky awesomeness. So, I mean, that's kind of food for the course. Hey, if you're in front of your computer, which is a pretty high probability, I would think, unless you've got some very cool magics going on, Harry Potter style, and looking into some sort of a liquid orb. Check out, what is it? It's Pop It Like It's Hot. It's a new podcast. I don't like podcasts usually. I love normal ones, but ones about magic, I hate them because, no offense to anybody, all that, nicey nice stuff aside, it's just an avalanche of reading cards, like, oh, well, they play Kor Skyfisher. Well, it's fine. When Kor Skyfisher enters, it's like, I know what the card does. I think anybody that follows Pauper knows. Maybe if it's a new tech or whatever, sometimes it's relevant, but I just think they've gotten very lazy. And this new one, Pop It Like It's Hot, they do their homework. They put in the time, and it shows. The audio quality could be a little bit better. I don't really like the song or the graphics. I don't care. It's an awesome show. They've got great advice, great insight. Everything's awesome. I was just really tickled by it. Very cool. So definitely check that out. All right. I am getting distracted. I don't even know what I'm doing. Let's draw some cards and stuff. Woo. Come on. Give us something good. All right. Well, Pilgrim. Man, this is typical of Twitch Day, right? We got 8 creatures we're looking for, and we ain't drawing it with this. We'll drop the Astrolabe here. Got 75, and gosh, ain't one. That's right. I turned it on because Pauperpedia suggested it, and I'm like, all right, I'll give it a look. I usually don't like magic casts, and at first I was like, all right, and then before I knew it, I was like, oh wow, they're like talking about like very relevant stuff with people that are like the top of their game in that thing, and it wasn't one or two guys going back and forth with a bunch of ums and uhs. It's just an avalanche of just like, now there's this, now there's this, now there's this. That's why you should attack first, ladies and gentlemen. Just because of that. But yeah, I was, like I said, I've so we put together a little promo for them. Just trying to, they just started. It's only like 3 or 4 weeks old, I think. They're on their 4th episode. So enough about that. But yeah, and then almost 8 days from now is the No Rules Pauper tournament. That's going to be epic cool. I apologize. I haven't even been paying attention to what our opponent's doing. I guess they've been mana screwed. We've been creature screwed. So this is kind of weird. All right, let's do this, this, and this. We're out of the card draw options here. So we'll just drop our Pilgrim here. Since we've got both of them, I'm not quite sure if we just grab another Abundant Growth. Do we have another Abundant Growth? Yep, we got one. I'm going to grab that, even though it's kind of a weird play. We'll drop this, throw this on here. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, Liquid Divago. Hey, all right, yes. We're back to our old time frame. Hey, there's our guy. Okay, so we can't do it this turn, but we'll got it next turn, and we've got Benevolent Bodyguard backup. Between you, me, and the wall, that's the one I like to have the most, Midnight Guard. But that Treefolk Umbra on a Tireless Tribe, that really does get there. It's crazy. One of the main reasons we're playing the Karoo bounce lands in the Sanctuary that I just dropped too. So I think we're pretty good on our lands. Actually, if I play one more, I can kind of go crazy this turn. Let's see. They could have a natural counter just because the Astrolabe. Oh, never mind. All right, cool. And all right, here we are. Wow, we just got everything now. Cool. Seeing that we're up against blue, though, I want to be able to hit our stuff. So I'm going to go this. I guess we could do everything. Let's see. Oh, no, we can't. We've got 3 here. All right, we'll just throw Gond on there right now since we've got Counterspell backup. Might get the concession here. They could have, like, double Scred. That would suck. But for right now, we're just going to sit back. Liquid Vagio. Yeah, we're just playing something I call Midnight Tribe, just because the moniker sounds so cool. They have to have like double Scred. They might. Who knows? That's the case. They'll tap out and we'll have the Umbra. Of course, it's the weaker of the 2 right now. We really want to see bottom mentioned here. Yep, snap. Definitely not out of the woods. I mean, we've got 1 answer in Benevolent Bodyguard. Can't really be countered, but... So yeah, hopefully by about next show, I should probably be coughless. Have to change my name. Deluxe Smooth. All right, there it is. Let's see if he's got 2 of them. Throw this off here. Sometimes I tend to wait till I can make it happen, but against blue decks, counter spells, I don't like to do that. All right, so we're protected from red. Feeling okay. I think we got this one. There's no real reason to block here. I got lost in Soul Hole tracking down Moon Cheese Babies. Nice. Like 10 references there. I love it. Woo! Okay, I think we got this one, unless they haven't seen the combo before. Let me kill the screen real estate. Or gain it, I should say. Oh, thanks for joining us, Commune with the Gods. That's nice. I guess we could do this now or later. Might as well hit our other combo out. We'll drop this. You know what? I'm going to Commune too, because I would like to maybe turn over our strands in case something else comes up. We can at least activate things of that nature. Go like this. We'll play this on here. And yes, our tribe's going to be kind of naked if I do this, but I'm going to. Be pretty hard to hit it for 7. I just want to see a strands hit the yard. Cool, it does. And even better, we get a bodyguard out of the thing. So I'm just going to drop the bodyguard. Now we've got strands backup and a bodyguard. This game's kind of over. The end of their next turn. Yeah, Mike, man, we have missed you, my friend. We got all kinds of new stuff. I don't know if you've been watching on YouTube or not. Or have you been completely absent? Yeah, I was pretty slow getting there, but 4 Abundant Growths and an Astrolabe tend to do it. All right, what has he got here? I'm not quite sure what this does. Oh, I thought he was hitting the Seeker. I'm like, so they're looking for an answer. We've got strands in our yard and a bodyguard out, and we can just make a ton of stuff. So I think we got this. Caught up. Man, you must have done nothing but watch it straight. I got to stop narrating and start focusing here. This isn't over yet. Little blinking mountains. I wonder what that little digital artifact is. All right. Well, this is just like an end of turn deck when the tribe combo's going on. Prismatics keeps you there long enough. Okay. Now sometimes you can get tricked into doing this on their phase where you can activate it and then they trigger in response, but with a strands in the yard and a bodyguard, they'd have to kind of show their true colors right out of the gates. Okay. Yeah, but even then, we got the bodyguard for echoing. And what do we have here? Okay, I'm going to do it now. He's got one option here. They might get the concession here unless he wants me to get arthritis by clicking. Let's go. Okay, so we pull that one off. What'd you call it? Yeah, this is just a USA deck. Jeskai, whatever you want to call it. Pretty popular out there. Looks like doing okay against it. Now, the big question, what the hell do we bring in against this? Alright, Skyfisher's not going to be that important. Probably lose one of these. I'd like to bring in another one of these. And maybe two of these. Maybe we lose a Pilgrim. Maybe we don't. Let me get rid of one Astrolabe. I'll keep the Strands in the yard. I think I'm going to go like that. Sneak fast. Yeah. All right. We got our blast. Flaring Pain. I'm not too worried about fog effects and such. Yeah, what do you guys think? Faerie Macabre? I guess they could keep bouncing like... I should probably make some room for that, darn it. Let me lean a little bit less on the Astrolabe count and bring in, I think, 2 Macabre just because I can fish them up with this and stop the Ephemerate combo if they get you in that lock where they've got Counterspell and they can just keep bringing it back. Ugh. Yeah, every time I have Relic in a game, I want it to be Macabre. I'll come up with some reasoning and then I'll play it and I'll be in a league and I'll lose a game and I'm like, you know what, if that was a Macabre, I would have been able to at least get to the next few turns. So yeah, I'm not going to bring in all 3. I'll bring in the 2. Let's go from here. Like I said, new to the deck. I think everybody is. I just kind of threw it together the other week. It's got the advantage of having kind of 2 combos, but that can also be a disadvantage. Ugh, never seen a screen bounce like that before. That was ugly. Well, opposite of last time. Now we've got all the creatures, but none of the enchantments. But that's okay, because we got the Pilgrim. Problem is, we don't have any of our white mana yet. But I like this. I'm going to keep it. We're not up against the fastest deck in the world. If this is RDW, I might think twice. Sorry for all the screen shenanigans here. My goodness, this is going crazy. All right. And we're on the draw. We'll keep. Watch Plains. They're all stacked up on the bottom. That would suck. Chimsky says, hey, does Decklist function work now? No, I don't think so. Oh, thank you for that, Shiraz. Thinking ahead of schedule. Yeah, I don't use OBS or a lot of the software. In fact, the software I use is gone. I went to see if they had any updates, and it said, thank you for supporting us over the years, blah, 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 but it's going to be kind of indefinitely usable. Good news is it seems bug-proof, so I think I'll be the only one on Game Show for the time being. And when I did try to use OBS, if anybody out there is good at it, which most people are, not me, because I just only looked at it for like an afternoon, I really couldn't get like a lot of my... I've got, gosh, almost 100 gigs of files to play. And it seemed like I had to upload them like one by one. It wouldn't look at the reference on my hard drive to play them that way through like just a tunnel. And so, yeah, it was kind of a headache. All right, we'll drop the tribe. I got plenty of stuff to keep it alive. All right. Yeah, that new Umbra is pretty cool because obviously you don't want to put the Presence of God on a tribe, but you can put a... that's going to be a problem. I should have remembered that. Darn it. Standard bearer. Too many things to bring in. All right. Let me get this online. We've got Presence. We've got Skyfisher. Let's get presents. We'll bring this in. Go like this. Damn flag waving moron. Yeah, I don't think... Did we bring in anything against that? Do I have anything against that? I mean, Harsh Sustenance, maybe. Oh, the Astrofest. Good term, my friend. Yeah, maybe I got to look for something. Enchant creature you control. Oh, I should put that fight mechanic in here. Fight enchantment. Because that way I could search it up. Just a blind spot. I think if I look at my sideboard, we've got some answers for that, but not many. We might be up against it here. All right. Well, let's rock this. We don't really need much else. I'll just kind of try to draw some stuff. Yeah, we want to use it. And I'll grab Abundant Growth. I'll throw this on here. I think we might have to just scoop here. I wasn't paying too close attention to the sideboarding, but Standard Bearer, unless he makes a mistake, I've got to have an answer for that. I think, does Harsh Sustenance, I think that just hits a player. I don't know if it hits any target. Inquisition of Pauper. Well said. Yeah, well, it's proven its case here, that's for sure. Get some untapped combat trick. Raise the alarm or something like that. Yeah, we've got Electrickery, you're right. You know my deck better than I do. What's going on here? All right, let's draw some cards. Well, that's foolhardy. If that gets countered, I should tap with this one. We'll do this. Return this. We'll play this. Okay, I might just be able to win the run war here. Okay. Ha! Let's attack. Woo! Yeah, Ephemerate be nice on Standard Bearer too, though. Well, I guess not. Boing! Still dead. Okay, he's got some tricks here. That's a pretty good creature. I'm going to make it live. We'll go like this. Call red. And get rid of one Scred. Sorry for the bad rhyme. At least I don't do it all the time. Here we are. Similar artwork. I was just doing an Old Spice spoof ad with the Standard Bearer. Like some cologne that smells so good, everything's attracted to you. Man, I spent hours cutting out those flags. Very hard to do. Alright, this one's going to be over. I don't, unless he makes some big mistake here. Anybody want a peanut? Mike, man, always dead on it. Oh, I wish I had an instant creature right now. Raise the alarm. Pooh, back in it. It's a problem with hosting and talking and trying to entertain toothmakers in the house. Is that, yeah. Alright, well, at least we got a counter here. We've got enchantments for days. I'm still going to just try to race here. Maybe he's just sitting on a bunch of removal. We still got Prismatic Strands in the yard. We're doing all right. All right. Let's, boom, boom. I'll go like here. All right. I wish I could throw Bodyguard on their Standard Bearer, make it probe green for a turn, and then throw these enchantments on, but it doesn't work that way. If I ever made a card, maybe I'd name it that Deluxe Bodyguard. Heck with Benevolent. I want a deluxe one. Preordain, keep it a minute. Well, they seem pretty mana shy both games. I wonder if they carved out a bunch of goods here. Curious. Should be a fun day regardless. Let me make sure that I'm free and clear, so to speak. Like I'm not wearing enough hats, right? Okay. Thank you, all you hardcore old-timers, too, for putting up with, hold on a minute here. Dun, 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 dun. That's weird. Not quite sure. Oh, that's just spam. Alright, big deal. Sorry about that. False alarm. They had the same name as the person I'm waiting to hear from, so I was like, oh crap. Am I going to have to kill it at one round? But no. Corporate Hollywood, they don't get moving until about 2 or 3 in the afternoon, so it gets pretty weird. Got Prismatic in our yard. Here we go. Attack with both. I'll rock like this. You got your Screds, I got my Bodyguards. Okay. Probably lean on Prismatic since if they do have some sort of end of turn issue here. Let's see. Ephemerate. I'm gonna grab the Scred. Alright. Scred's coming back. See this everywhere nowadays. A little too quick for Relic to deal with usually. Nixing your own yards. That's why I lean on Macabre. Plus I can search for it with Commune. It's pretty hard to compete with this. I'd probably scoop if they had Mole Drifter out, but grabbing multiple spells. Ephemerate's back. I might want to scoop here because I'm running out of time. If I was up 3 minutes, I'd kind of let him play patty cake with all this stuff. But for right now, we've made a huge sideboarding error. And, oh, yeah, that's going to be game. All right. I'm just going to give him this one. Ephemerate's going to start drawing about 8 cards a turn. And pretty hard to keep up with that, especially when we can't do our stuff. Good news is, let's see, does this to any target? That's pretty cool. Harsh Sustenance. X is the number of creatures you control. Probably better to just lean on Electrickery, though. Liking that. I think I'm going to lose the Pilgrim. I don't want to lose any more of our color options. Maybe 1 and 1. Go 3 and 3 on the split there. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to lean a little bit less on Tribe and keep in the Pilgrim. They've got a lot of ground crew get in the way. I don't really have a way other than Bodyguard of keeping it safe, and most of their ground critters are going to be of the same color too. So let's go like this. I've got Electrickery. I don't know if I even want Red Elemental Blast. I think I might be overboarding here. Haven't seen any counter magic. And I could, let me get rid of these. I'd rather be the problem. Bring in that, and I'm tempted. I'm going to bring in the other Macabre. Let's go like this. All right. Yes, well said, Mike Man. I know one of these days they're going to give blue the power it deserves, right? Being the contrarian I am, I've been often teased the last few months. The last 5-0 I got was with a blue deck. It's like, what are you playing it now for? It's like, because it's disadvantaged. All right, let me go like this. All right, let's go. I better write that down. Oh, I already did. All right, we have the answer. We have a creature. We're good to go. I mean, it's a pretty bad hand, actually. Kind of very light here, but we'll keep here. We'll drop this just to be scary. I'm going to cycle now. I know you're supposed to wait till the end of the turn. You host a show, you try to keep your button pushing to a minimum here. So yeah, I'm going to be playing a lot this weekend. I was so grateful. Yesterday I got slammed with work because I was planning on just going crazy and making hopefully the next new thing. And, well, I just got slammed with work, and I could sense that I was almost getting burned out already. So, and I know I'm playing like all day Saturday at the MCQ, and then I'll probably try the Sunday challenge if everything keeps working out. So we break the rules at Pauperganda. We cycle when we want to. That's right. Cycling Tuesdays. Yeah. So at the very end of the show, when I'm done, I'm going to roll to one of our old classics. Actually, probably the last time we played this, Mike Man, was when you were here. The old Decklist Assist. A few people have wondered where that video is. I was like, you ever hear of Google? But that aside, it's a very... now, hold on a minute here. Let me think here. Requested one sometimes, but it's pretty long, so I put it at the very end of the show if anybody wants to just kind of chill out. Roll us in the house. Alrighty, what's going to get the vote here? We can keep Electrickery up and play Commune with the Gods now. I'm going to try that. Pretending like we have some Pyroblast persuasion. Come on, sucker. That's for a hard counter, and we're going to get it. That's alright. Here we go. So says the man that took out the counter magic, right? Not to say that we'd have it in our hand. Did I play a land? We did. Okay. Tribe's a little fearless. Midnight Guard got to kind of protect in this metagame. A lot of stuff kills it. Alright, well, there goes our attacking plan. Yeah, we haven't had moon cheese babies in a long time, so last week we brought it back out of the Pauperganda attic. Yeah. Alright, well, this kind of sucks. Cycle this. We've got green, we've got white. I guess we could go get another green, another white. And we'll play this. Returning this. Cards are right. Yeah, I know. Well, keeps Tireless Tribe alive. Pretty damn hard unless it's the end of the game and they can recur Scred to really target that for anything. So sometimes you can catch somebody sleeping. Journey take us down here. Hey! It's almost like I've played this before. That's going to be so frustrating. I think we had last game, we had a way to deal with Standard Bearer. That is frustrating. I'm just sitting here, blah, 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 blah. It's like, hey, Windbag. There's a thing called Standard Bearer that completely ruins your deck if you're not ready for it. I was ready, but I was a little, now we're really ready. I don't want to play that until I've got kind of the coast clear. I'm going to lean on Force instead. Well, we've got 19 turns. I think we'll be all right. They've already burned one mountain. Yeah, that Commune, we could even turn up Faerie Macabre too, so it'd be kind of cool. Every few months we get a list like, hey, why don't you play Rally Gond? And I'm like, well, how about this? We'll play Tribe and Gond at the same time. Hopefully we... It feels like about maybe a 2-3 or a 3-2 deck, typical Pauperganda flavor. Alright, here we go. Okay, Tribe's back. Wonder if that'll eat a counter. Don't even know if it's really worth playing, really. Let me drop here. I think I'm going to keep the other lands in my hand just in case. Like the crew land, it implies like this might not be the best spell you could counter. The counter spell shows up. Well, he's already got access to red. I'm not just going to throw that Midnight Guard out to get burnt to a crisp. So we'll just pass here. 2 counter spells down. Hopefully they don't have their Archaeomancer. Otherwise this could be over pretty quick. Unless we can bait them. Or we get the 3rd Electrickery and make the worst play ever. Triple Electrickery to get rid of Augur of Bolas. Whoa! Yes, I just said that. Uh-oh. The lock is almost in place. We are in trouble. We had it 2-0 easy, but no. Had to go and screw it up. Now we want Macabre because we can bait the counter, eat the other ones, and at least try to save the day with something. But now we're drawing lands. Mike, man, you're like the little devil on my shoulder. Good times. Well, I don't even need to worry about that yet. If I can get another red, I might want to double Electrickery here. If I get an opening, it'll at least eat that Archaeo, but I doubt it'll be able to live through that. Okay, well, I'll just do this again. Not that we really have the combo in hand. We got that counter spell. Oh, okay. Cool. Now then, I could block the Archaeomancer, discard a card if he taps out, depending on the scenario here, and then Electrickery, and we could take out both those. But make no mistake, I think we're going to go down this first game. All fault of this guy, game 2. Could have an easy 2-0 in our hand and boink. Well, that's not so true. If we had a different spell count and all that stuff, a lot of things would be different. Ay, ay, ay. All right, go get your other counter spell. Now he's got 2 in hand at least, maybe 3. Mono black danger mouse? Is that like chittering rats on steroids? Hey, I can clearly say Deluxikoff on steroids because I am right now. All right. Not quite sure if this is worth hitting here. Let's try it now. Freeze up our turn. There's one of them. I'm sure there's 18 more. Well, that could have been worse. That countering of the Commune really stultified our tempo here. Hey, all right. Well, there's that. Can't get ahead of ourselves. I need to make sure that we kill that standard bearer. Pretty hard to get through an Archaeomancer when they start getting back their best spells over and over again. Sure, not telling any tales out of school with that one. Come on, we know you don't have a foil. Well, maybe they do. Maybe it's an island and a foil. All right. Ah, man, I like all that stuff. Bodyguard feels good. Presence feels really good, but we know we're going to eat a counter if we do that. So I have to do that. Yeah, we got to keep whatever we get alive. I'm thinking bodyguard here. And I really want to attack here. So I might be able to kill that Archaeomancer if he blocks badly. Let's do this. Hey, sometimes you get lucky, right? We'll discard a plane. Forest. Here we go. All right, our robot's pimping out our YouTube channel. Sweet. So that happened. Do we play a land? I don't really want to. Let's do this while we got it. We'll do this while we're here. A robot pimp. He's the ace. He is amazing. Penfold. That was the guy's name, the little hamster. That, unfortunately, I think the last time I saw that, like a decade ago, I saw something on YouTube. I was like, it didn't hold up. I was a little bummed out. Well, we're going to lose the bodyguard anyway. No sense in losing another thing. Let's rock with red. I didn't see a link for it. Seven minutes to go. Not so many misplays, but definitely missed sideboard in game 2. All right, enough beating myself up. That's old news. Okay, so we don't really have much of anything there, do we? I'm going to pull a bluff here. Let's do this. Untap that. Go like this. See if he buys. Do we get the counter spell? I'm tired of being held prisoner by it. All right. Now all we need is a whole lot of stuff, including 6 turns. Vampiric Link. Oh, 80s was the best, except for the constant fear of stop, drop, and cover, or nuclear bombs hitting Reagan and Gorbachev. God. Rocky 4 sure didn't help. Oh man, I can't do anything. I'm just getting... where's his red removal? I keep waiting for a squid to hit the board. He probably thinks we're holding 3 or 4, well, maybe not 4, Prismatic Strands. Getting nibbled by the Skyfisher. I threw one of the 2 we have left in the yard in favor of the Bodyguard. Hopefully don't live to regret that. We know he's got a counterspell, and we're just looking at all of these lands. Ugh. Hey, I almost can cast this. One more, and I might. Did it break you? I did. I really liked the very first Creed movie. I really didn't like Creed 2. Felt very unfinished to me. Would not recommend. I thought they could have done a lot more with that. Very predictable. And that's saying something for a Rocky movie. But yeah, Rocky 4 is one of my very favorite movies. I just love that. Okay. Down goes this, down goes that. I'm about to go back to the graveyard. I don't think I'm getting out of this game. He's probably fishing up another lightning bolt to finish me off even quicker here. We know he's got the counter spell, so we're just... I don't know what I'm doing, really. I'm just buying time. I will have to take a break right after this. The new medication I'm on for that, to get rid of that little acid cough thingy that I talked about at the top of the show, I have got to drink a lot of water. It's keeping me back, so... Here we go. All right. Well, I don't think this is going to do much other than just maybe it buys a counter. Nope. Yeah, at 19. We almost can't win if I get... I mean, he'd have to not counter the presence of the Gone, and we'd have to get it, and then even then we can't block, so this game's over. We could draw another Abundant Growth and hard cast a Fairy, protect it from the Skyfisher, take 2, but other than that, this game's over. All sideboarding fault. Standard bearer. Just gotta make a little note to myself, not that I'm going to practice this a bunch later, but just looking for... I almost played white metal. It's a lot of fun, that deck, so let's see. What did it do? Ooh. Like a blue mage, State Farm is there. Yep, this blows. I'll throw this on here if it's going to die anyway. We'll call... Oh! Alright, you got me. Can't get out of this one. All right, folks, going to roll to a commercial. We'll be back, hopefully, with some winning right after this.
Like Pauper? Then you'll love Pop It Like It's Hot, the Pauper podcast. Tune in every week for new guests and fantastic discussions.
And we're back. We're waiting for our next one. Hopefully we can get some winning here going on. Whoop. All right. I did not get enough water. Well, too much in that one anyway. All right. Oh, man. Here we go. Let's do it. Woo! Get some Ric Flair energy going on in here. Let's go. Can that ever bounce on the right side? My goodness. One of these years, I'm going to figure that out. We go weeks without it, and yuck, we got to land, but nothing else. We're going to mulligan this. It's all right. We'll keep. I'm not a fan of seeing this early. I'll throw that on the bottom. Done. I'm just going to fix our mana, play the Abundant, start bouncing stuff with the Skyfish. I don't want to lose too much tempo with the Karoo. We've only got 2. We'll open up the yards, and hopefully we can get a win here. I can tell you how happy I am to have a Pauper podcast I listen to. I listen to podcasts, Joe Rogan, Star Talk Radio, Bill Nye the Science Guy. There's like tons of them. Really like the Church of What's Happening Now with Coco Diaz, but I never found a magic one that I liked until now. Pop it like it's hot, baby. Little fight. I don't know, man. He's been MIA. Uh-oh. I know what this is. This is going to be fun. We're either going to lose immediately or not. I've been playtesting this deck too. I think it's called the Perfect Storm. It just goes crazy. Good news is we've got the main kill card in our... I'm just going to try to draw it. Prismatic Strands, because they usually go down to like 1 or 2 cards left, and then a Bushwhacker turns a bunch of anglers sideways, and you take like 25 in one swing. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. I'm just going to write it. There we go. Oh, you know it too, Mike Man, eh? It's, as combo decks go, it's a pretty... I found it pretty easy to play. It's not that burly. All right, we'll get some value here. Go grab our growth. Don't say that in front of a cop. All right, let's go there. Maybe I did. Yeah, I don't play so well on Twitch, but one thing I can usually do is put somebody on a deck in about 1.5 turns. Yep. Geothermal crevice. I'm surprised. I'm going to make that a saying. Grab a growth. All right, let's attack. At least we can withstand something. I mean, we've got the win next turn, if he doesn't have it. And they don't have any interaction. I don't usually, but I watched it, and this is a fun ride. What is that, Shirazman, before I click on it? Let's bring out Midnight Guard, put this nice in the middle for the aesthetic pleasing nature. Oh, all right. Less narration, more playing. Let's focus, damn it. I think I want to be TV host in a past life. Okay, well, looks like game's over. And all I can do is block here, so we're just going to yell through this turn and chill out. It's pretty hot out today, so I've got the fan on. Hopefully you guys aren't hearing that. My new mic, thanks to our supporters like Fuji Purple, Stephen Waite, Jared Gel, Fun 18 Hods, Nessie 3 the G, Into the River, Archammer, Hexen Rouge, MTM Tet, Someone, Nimchimsky, Stephen Awake, Lovecraft 668, Hemper, Olesh, and Pauper are bust. Thanks to you guys, I've got a cool new mic, cool new other stuff, new cable that I'm coming through you live with this shiny head. Good times. Ugh, yuck. We gotta win now. He's playing a white bordered seething song. Who does that? I just want to text him and give him one. I have plenty of black bordered seething songs. Please don't do that. Oh yeah, I bet it would do. I've been thinking of reviving the, because of Harsh Sustenance and the Astrolabe, might be a kind of a neat new angle with White Weenie to just gain a bunch of life, protect the hell out of it, and then bam! Heck with fogs. We'll just hit you with Harsh Sustenance. Shiraz, if you do the honor for the ignorant amongst us, I would appreciate it. All right. Come on, don't have it. There's one of it. There's a ton of it. Yeah, that's right. Caleb, that's the one. Wish we had those kind of numbers. He posts like one video and it's like 6,000 views. I'm like, I guess we just missed the boat. All right. Well, he was fearful for a reason, and if he watches this later, he'll know that it was justified. Again, we start with a win, but let's see if we can keep it up. All right. Well, Macabres are definitely going to come in, as is Strands. Other than that, we don't really need to protect much of anything. I don't want to get rid of all of them, but maybe 3. And we don't really need to rely on Skyfisher too much here. So the Strands are going to be very, actually, it's tough. Lone Missionaries aren't going to make much of a difference. But a 1-drop might be crucial with the Prismatic Strands. If he goes off, we go off, and we've got a little bit of a standstill here. So, yeah. Let me see here. Am I being short-sighted? Red Elemental Blast. Yeah, let's bring that in instead of... Instead of Bodyguard. If I can counter the Rush of Knowledge, we'll be set. Oh, no, Mike, man. I love that he made that deck. It's so cool, too, because if I'm not mistaken, I think other than, like, Energy Tap, there's almost no card that wasn't around a long time ago. It's just yet another, people get that fold your arms and everything sucks. And it's like, no, man, just get creative. Stare at something long enough and you're going to come up with the next thing. That's why I'm always playing cool, weird stuff. 1 or 2 times a year I get it right, and it's a thing for a while, and then the metagame shifts, and we're all good to go. All right. Well, I don't know how hard I want to be leaning on Skyfisher and playing little tricks here, but I do want to lean on this, so I'm going to rock like this, and we'll go from there. Kicking the chunk. Woo! How's Oklahoma treating you, man? Mike, man, I think that's where you're from, right? I remember that time I went out to visit Little Fight and I flew over you. I'm like, look up! It's a Skyfisher Airlines. Hey, that gave me an idea. Well, I really like this hand. We got double draw, part of our thing, another way to find it, and a way to really mess with his stuff. We'll keep. Hot and rainy. Ugh, weird combo. I got back from Colorado a couple weeks ago, and boy, I think I found the state I should be living in. My goodness. Okay. Macabre lets you just put your guard down like a fighter with his hands at his side, and then pow, you just hit with an uppercut every once in a while. Love it. Relic, it's like, here it comes, and the person, goes like this, and they can react, but the Macabre shows up in force, baby. So I'm going to play that Commune immediately, just so I can get like a Prismatic in the yard. We're not out of the woods yet. I think about 10 states here in the States have that same little saying. I know Hawaii, Colorado. Not over yet. I felt something staring at me, and it was one of my own masks. All right. Me too, my friend. Me too. All right. There's part of our thing. This is cruel. It gives us an either-or scenario. What a jerk. I think I'm going to take the tribe just so I have access. I mean, we've already got the draw on the Astrolabe. I'm going to take the tribe just so we can... I really wanted a Prismatic to throw up there. Solson, Wisconsin just changes every seasons 3 times a week. There's another one. Good to hear from you. Thank you for chiming in and not being a ghost in the chat. Okay, all right, let's go. Oh, here we go. All right, let's be Johnny on the spot. There's that. Gotta click real slowly here. Macabre's not going to help too much with Delve per se. Now it will. Let's grab a Street Wraith and the Rite of Flame and make that only hit for 3. Hopefully that makes a difference. Then he only gets 3 instead of 5. Not sure if that'll jog his math much. Yeah, I've played this deck 2 times. One time it worked great, the other time it worked terribly. Like I said, it's not that hard to play, especially compared to the old Storm. That's like Drago used to play and stuff. Not the Rocky 4 Drago, but the MTG player. I haven't seen him since. I think it was like 2007 last time I saw him. Big Fatty comes down. Is he going to rush a knowledge here? Draw 8 cards. Pow! Yeah, I did too, Mike, man. That was, ouch. Good news is, don't have Dark Ritual. Don't have it. Woohoo! We've got a little bit of hope. Things could be a lot worse. Note to self, don't block that. If you're wondering why they're playing that, it's because it's casting cost with Rush of Knowledge. If you didn't see that, might have been a wee bit too small. Well, let's I want to draw some cards. Alright. Give me some cards, give me some cards. Actually, I'm going to play this to draw another card. And then we'll play Tribe. Unless something shows up better. I don't know. That's right. Hootin' Mandrills was in the first build. It's like, God, why do you try to color screw yourself? Just go all into the black-blue mechanic there. Lean on Sulfur Vent and Geothermal Crevice. Good times. You gotta win this one or restore my faith in humanity. I don't know. Is this? I haven't seen I guess it's a little too new for it to see any 5-0s. It'll be interesting next Wednesday if they show up. Okay. Let's. Let me double check my little news feed here. Make sure I'm not being wanted or summoned, I should say. My editing powers are not being summoned as of yet. Alright. Well, we've almost killed them and we haven't hit them. Always gotta like that. Cool. I'm standing up. Mike Man's getting a workout. Alright, this is tricky. Maybe that Cabal Ritual is good timing. Pumping my fist in defiance. Well, hell, that's the Boros logo on ours too. With a few changes. What has he got here? Metamorphose into a Bushwhacker? I'm happy. I'm not dead yet. Alright. Can we just get our combo going here? Come on. I think that's a very underplayed card. Ideas about Bushwhackers in the yard. Interesting. Like that. We could just play Presence of the Gone on our dude and block for days, but I'd rather get the rather get that online. We could survive a bit. I'm not in too big of a worried situation here with the power level on the board. Let's return this. Boy, we really want Midnight Guard to show up. Come on now. Nice thing about having Tribe, we can always just instantly throw strands in the yard. Don't want to do that quite yet. It's not in that desperate of a situation, but another turn or two it will be. Very strange having an empty house. The youngest is still here, but oldest is long gone. Let's get a plane. Let's do this. All right. Game 2 against the Perfect Storm. That's a pretty cool name, but it doesn't beat Midnight Tribe. Come on. Whose camp are you in? We're going to take 8. All right. Let's go. We can see a lot of things. Bushwhacker's gone. I don't believe they have a way to get that back. I'm surprised they haven't... maybe they did try the Black Storm card. Maybe it runs too lean to run it. There's another one. Definite prismatic time. Alright, let's play this. Let's do this. Come on, just get us the dude. Midnight Guard. Another presence, my goodness. Well, at this stage I can do that. I think I'm going to risk it and just go down to 1. Unless he's got some haste mechanic, we can always discard in response. It's anyone's game, folks. It's a nail biter, I tell ya. Love that old artwork. A good long pause, yes. Strange name. Shubin 1. It's like, darn it, I wanted that name. I guess I'll have to go with Shubin 2. Let me do the maths real quick. Pluralized. Block here. Go down to 1. And keep our prismatic for funner times ahead. He just gut shots us. Like, sucker! Thank you so much. Oh, we can Gond again. Yikes. 2, 3... We gotta find a solution quick. Doesn't even make sense to do the Gond here. I mean, we could like sit there and make a bunch of tokens, but then we gotta block with both of them and we're still dead. So, can't even make tokens really. I can attack still. Oh my gosh, they are Shiraz. I got me some lotus petals. Yeah, that's one thing I'm very ignorant on is the price of stuff. I just tend to buy a bunch when I need it, and so I'll make a token, cast prismatic. Careful the next turn though, you got to make sure you have tribe to flash it back, but Hello, is there a deck list somewhere? Vampirundi. Yes, it'll be in the whatchamacallit. I think Shiraz has got it ready on the spot with a copy paste if you're very impatient, but we should be should have won easily by now, but we not this match, the first one. I sideboarded terribly game 2. Doing what I'm doing right now, talking too much. Let's wait. He might drop a mountain and have a surprise for us. Alright, let's make a creature. I want to be able to make enough that I can at least maybe create something other than land. Thank you so much. I can block, make. No. Yeah, technically, keep these back. Can't do that. Still attack. This is rough. Well, we almost need another Strands at this point. Or if he goes all out and we drop the tree Umbra, we could kill him with Tribe in one swing, but starting to look pretty grim here. I blame Astrolabe. 1, 2. The options here. Yeah, we have to. He'll say block. I think we're off to game 3 yet again. Of course, this time Super Flood's to blame. Well, that's funny. We could actually play that. Block, block, block. We got enough blockers to live another turn. It's going to be a pretty silly turn, but wah, wah, wah. We'll cast it. Who saw that coming? We've got 4 blockers with 4 creatures. In fact, we can make it even 4 more. Can we just flood the field here? Woo! We'll create a creature. And be good to go. It needs Death Touch. I'll keep that for the tribe. I can always block and keep it alive. Come on, Prismatic. We really need you now. It'd be a fun comeback if we can pull this one off. I know, right, Shiraz? A lot of people. Huh? Wait a minute. That's a pretty good card. It kills Delver. And that's the drawback side of it. Come on over, Shambling Attendant. That's the play I wanted. All right. I'm going to create a dude, because if we draw our Umbra, we can do stuff here. We block. Block. It's our last stand. Block. If we draw the Umbra, we can win. Or Commune with the Gods. Double check before I hit auto yes. Everything's going to die. Cool. Come on now. Thank you so much, deck. It has been so fun watching you waste away. He's got us here. Before I hit yes. We can make 2. We can't do 2. Nothing there. Alright. Conceding this one. I think we drew 5 lands in a row. Yowza. I gotta use the restroom one more time while I'm sideboarding. Discuss. I'll be right back. If we can go to sideboarding. Come on now. Here we go. Alrighty. What would have helped? Skyfisher didn't feel that good in that matchup, did it? I would have much rather had a bodyguard. I'm only going to keep one in there. Cobb's okay. It's mostly good about getting the rituals there. Alrighty. Elemental Blast. 2 feels good. Yeah, we just need to not have an awkward draw. Oh, we'll do the superstitious thing here and go like this. You know, if we put 1 Ash Barrens right there, now we're unbeatable, right? Excuse me. Ha! Here we go. That's right. We're good now. Get the bouncy screen going. Woo! Yep. We've got draw and we've got strands. Yeah. I got 2 draw spells in a row and our mana's right. And we've got the main protection card. What do you guys say? Yeah, we don't have any pieces of our combo. You're right, sneak fast. Playing kind of from a defensive angle. I'm scared. So am I, Mike, man. It's my face getting thrashed over here if we lose. Scared's the wrong word. Thrilled. I think we got to ship this. Yeah, we'll ship it. I hate that they're on the draw with a combo deck. You have protection, but nothing to protect. Yeah. Mulligan. All right. Now we've got 4 lands is better than 1. I love the double commune here. I think we got to mulligan this. Come on, deck. Ugh. Mike, man, you haven't missed much while you've been away for these months. My Twitch outings continue. We've had some good showings, but for the most part, I'll play a deck and it's like pretty darn good when I'm playing solo, and then I come to show it and it does stuff like this. I think, Shiraz, you've said that Shuffler please comment probably every other show. I don't think I'd be exaggerating with that. Well, I don't know what I'm looking at. We got to mulligan this. All right, we'll keep this. Put 3 cards back. Well, 1, 2. I really want to draw. What's the last card I put back, guys? I don't want it to be Macabre. I want to have at least some sort of fighting chance. I want to draw. Do we throw back the tribe? Ugh. Then if I got strands. Yay. This game isn't making it easy, is it? Cop's so effective early with those rites and the rituals. Oh, man. This is super tough. Do we lose the tribe? I think I'm going to lose the tribe. I don't think I'm going to get there in 20 turns against this deck. Of course, with that Umbra's right on top. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's put this one on the bottom. Done. This is pathetic. Let's go aggro. Couldn't have started worse there. 8 cards to 4. Maybe they kept a no-lander. Maybe it's being as mean to them. Who knows? I know I got Methodical Seal of Approval on this mana list, so I'm doing Spirit Fingers. Is that where you go like this? Maybe it will. Even though we lost that first round, I was surprised how good this felt against Jeskai Snow. As always, you let it get out of hand. The counterspell recursion, that sucked, but wouldn't even have been a thing if I sideboarded right game 2. Geothermal Crevice. Pretty cool art. Alright. Well, things are looking up a little bit. At least our options are very clear what we're going to do here. I'm not even sure if 1 damage is worth it. Give me a land, please. Green, please. Just make it easy. Alright. Malta Leyline. I know, watch 10 years from now, it's like Leyline of the Voids in everybody's deck. So yeah, that got downshifted. Thrice! Come on, cycle 3 more Street Race, and then come up blind. That was one of the crueler hands I've had in quite a while. Well, there's that. Things are keeping very simple here. Representing just so much damage. Look at this. What's he gonna do? He's only got 8 more turns. This is over. We got him running scared. Put him in a body bed. I know, he's just like, wow, I can just kind of chill out here for indefinitely and wait for the perfect combo to swing down. All right. Hey, there's a little ray of hope. Whew. Got the wrong enchantment for the wrong creatures. That's what I warned about at the top of the show. Sometimes it can go all your way, other times, no. At this stage, I'm only going to attack with 1 in case he does have the sweep the leg. I'm going to stay back. Out of respect for the all-and-out Bushwhacker move. Double star, double crevice. He could get there. Sulfur Vent. I don't rub salt in wounds. I use sulfur. That's what it feels like anyway. Isn't that the Flaring Pain quote? Man, I play too much of this game. Where are all those lands from the last game at? Hey, alright. I don't mind getting a wee bit flooded here. Do we wait on that or do we just make a bunch of tokens? Problem here is if I draw Midnight Guard next turn, I'm going to feel like an absolute jackass. Well, we can at least attack with both because we've got Prismatic Math open up. Doesn't have that much time now. We got him on about a 6-turn clock. Come on, let's get that Tree Umbra. Show up, damn it. Let's go. I think I'm going to sit on that. case I need some discard food. Here we go. Well, it's been fun. Hopefully we're 1-1 in about 5 minutes, but I got a weird feeling we're going to be 0-2. The crucial 7 has been achieved. Street Wraith in the house. Yeah, do I ritual now? Let's get rid of the dudes. At least stop the threshold from happening. Cover doesn't feel that effective against this. I know it hurts a little bit, but it's nowhere near like stopping a flicker combo or ephemerate lock. Whew, this is getting ugly. Sure is a pretty design. Surprisingly flexible. That's much better than Anglers. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic. Apologies. Where is our red elemental blast now? That would just be game, I would think, but not when you draw 8 cards. Good lord. Hey, at least we haven't faced Tron yet. For the boredom factor, or the quota of the day, right? A long show, an hour and a half in, and we haven't even finished 2 rounds yet. Apologies. Yeah, Russian knowledge, well, that's old school. Well, despite my record, I'm probably the highest paid Magic Online player today, because I am on the clock. I'm making a very good wage for getting my head beat in these 2 rounds. Energy tap. Nothing I can do there. Beautiful addition. I think 1 or 2. I think 1's probably the right call. Whew. Might deck himself. Sure glad we've got Prismatic. He might go all the way down and deck himself with this kind of a draw. This is when I first ran into this deck, this is what it did to me. I was like, whoa. Hey, I'm not going to complain losing this way. This is like a nice new deck. It's nice to see a true combo deck come back. So congrats to Caleb. All right. If it goes too much further into his deck and we draw another Prismatic, we might have it. I think they have 3 Dispels in their sideboard, though. I still got the block option. What would be really funny is we get Bodyguard, say Pro Black, and then run at him with the Umbra. Come on, one more Russian knowledge. You can do it. Maybe he's gonna... No? Okay. Intimidation. God, it's so cool. Now it's like, screw the combo. I just want to draw more Prismatic Strands. We only have 4 of them. Let's draw all 3 in a row. drop the green storm mechanic. It's like, nah. Rush of knowledge, please. Yeah, you could just have a Dispel in hand. Still take it. Didn't he churn over the Bushwhacker, or was that the other game? Yeah, other game. Whew. Show a first-time player this game state. Be like, Okay. Well, I guess I'm not going to kill you, but I'm going to try to deck you. That's a lot of life. Gonna take a really lot of clicks to kill him with Midnight Guard now, but it could be done. It's probably not worth the arthritis it would cause. So I guess we're not going that route. That's a bummer. Let's discard this. Yeah, at this stage it might be better to just discard both, huh? At the full count. This guy likes life. Games can't go easy, can they? Yeah, Bushwhacker Dispel, and they've got it, but no, stick around. It's gonna top 200. Good news is we're 3 minutes up. So Dispel Bushwhacker, and they got the win, but I haven't seen one other Dispel in the yard yet, so I'm not sure if they went that route or not. Okay. Okay. Where's the Bushwhacker? Yeah, we're not going to do a whole lot of anything here. We'll sit back. Ha! before they get any mana on board. Let's call black. Ugh, are they going to be able to pull this off, damn it? Oh. Maybe they thought we had it. We didn't. We had one more turn, but yeah. All right. Well, 1 and 1. Let's just jump into the next one here. Yeah, the attendance is cool. I don't think I'd run 4. 2? Not quite sure. Pretty damn hard to kill, though. 1 and 1. God, it feels like it should be the last round. We're going into the third. It's like, ugh. Hope we face burn or something. Your weird little fingers work there, Mike, man. While we're waiting for an opponent, I'm going to go grab some more water. I'll be right back as we watch the... Oop, fascinating clock. Never mind. I got a few more sips. Wow, the screen didn't bounce. Things are looking up. Hey, we got both pieces in the search. This is what usually happens when I'm playing without an audience. That maybe 5 or 6 times I've played this. Usually does surprisingly well. All right. Oh, heroic. All right. You could lean on enchantment hate with these styles, but what I find best is to just lean on prismatic and give me a creature. Well, we got 2 strands going in the yard. Bodyguard's not that good in this matchup, but it's pretty much all we can grab right now. We'll be all right. We got double prismatic against a deck that can really kind of hit you for 10 or more a turn if they get a bit of a goldfish hand. This is a pretty... Usually I don't like a lot of the new art. This is pretty nice looking. Really nice play on shadows and the old god rays. Defiant Strike. Excuse me. All right. Deathblade showing up. I'm going to make him it's just a tempo play here. I'm not too worried about Deathblade Elite killing my Bodyguard. I would just love him to use 2 mana to kind of stultify his turn. If we trade, that's fine. I don't really run many journeys last time I checked. They could be, but you never know. Is he making me block? I'm just going to say, if it says, does it say illegal block? Oh, got to choose. All right, cool. All right. Don't mind that. It's not that important of a card in this matchup. Bodyguard sometimes is a house, but not here. We got a little bit of a draw engine here. All right, well, we've got plenty of this and none of that. Play Skyfisher, go grab our Abundant Growth and try to draw one more card. Whoop. Play this, draw this, do this. Let's go. Hey, speak of the devil, there he is. Devilish Bodyguard, I wonder what those stats would be like, eh? Devilish Bodyguard comes into play. Add 1 red mana. Why is it always got to be red, right? Alright, those prismatics are going to pay some dividends and pretty soon. Still playing hooky and getting paid for it. Good times. Whoop. False alarm. Spam. Worst part about looking for a job for so long is, boy, you get a lot of spam. I think all those AI bots, when you have resumes out there, it's like your spam calls just go through the roof. I think this might be worth a strands here. Don't want to go too low on life. Yeah, that's more than half our life total. I'll just do this now. Let's see, white. There we go. Bodyguard might be good for like Chow Mano on our own guys. Boy, oh boy. This is not liking us, is it? Alright, let me drop a bodyguard. I'm not in the attacking mood here. I'm going to throw this. And I could go for that. I'm going to get some blockers out so I can stop this from just destroying me all the time. We've already got another one here, so I'll just chill. Got bodyguard back up. Yeah, it's about every 3 days I'll get a call, and you got to answer because it might be a new cool gig, and I'll pick it up, and it's like some credit card crap or, you know, some scam like, your blankety blank's been compromised. I'm like, I don't even own that blankety blank. And then you right click on it and block it. I've got like a couple hundred block callers now. The next week they're right back at it. Let's do this. I'll block here. Fine, taking 3. Very tempted to block that Seeker with a Skyfisher. Julio 86 here, National Do Not Call list. Oh, that's such crap. I've been on that thing like 4 times. Remember when that first came out too? They're like, oh, and they'll go to jail if they call you. It's like, no, they don't. It just keeps coming back. I've never been too big of a believer in that. But thank you for the... Yeah, it stopped them for a little bit when I did it too, but I think some politician got in somebody's pocket and was like, oh, well, look the other way now. Here's all this money. Now go bug millions of people. One of my very first good jobs when I was in college was actually a not a telemarketer. It was for political surveys and stuff, and actually doing some good. But boy, you got hung up on a lot because they would assume that you were that, and it was like, wait a minute, we're here collecting information. Pretty rewarding job though. All right, come on, let's speed this up. All right, 14. We got Prismatic in the yard. We just need something to show up. Boy, we've just got this stuff for days. Throw the Treefolk Umbra 2 times on the bodyguard. That'd be pretty funny. Bodyguard would hit for 5. Why not? We'll turn that, keep that Seeker. We're gonna keep drawing crap. It's like, look at this. We got a 5/1 bodyguard. Little. I think I'll just block with Skyfisher. Keep Prismatic back. I just want to keep that Prismatic on. It's like we still haven't wasted our enchantments. We've got them all lined up. Very strange board. They're good enchantments by themselves. They're format breaking if they hit the right target, though. You can only get it to go consistently. You don't have to worry about too much here. Well, I'll make a token and block that. I'm not sure what our opponent has. Maybe some more land and they're being diligent about not messing with it. We're kind of like the last game's opponent where we're just trying to buy time here. If we draw the right creature, we could 3-for-1 ourselves with the Benevolent Bodyguard countering a Chow Mano if that comes down, but hey, come on. I'm going to start saving these if we draw a tribe with the Treefolk here. Not that we're going to be able to get through much of this. Can't say I've ever seen that. A double Umbra Bodyguard that hits for 5. That's pretty funny. Okay. Merge unscathed. Okay. He's hitting for 5. What does he call? Green? Sure. Come on through. We still got a prismatic. It takes 6 next turn, maybe. Something. All right, there we go. I'll wait till next turn. Feign like we don't have it. If you play this, I really like. There's a white enchant or instant for 1. I think it's called. Does the same thing. It doesn't rebound, but it's an instant and it can target any creature. And I actually think that might be a better call. A little less overkill, but you can stop Mnemonic Walls and Archaeomancers from doing all their things. Not God's Willing. No, that's not it. It's Stave Off, I think. God, I play this game too much. Well, that was dumb. I shouldn't have done that, but I can pull white anyway here. Alright, old Prismatic Strands here. Call white. Hopefully they just concede. Not over yet. I guess we could make a bunch of stuff and they could have some little Alpha Strike trick. Put the Presence of God on here. Huh. Now watch, they have both of it, right? You know, be careful here. It's still not over. They have to win this turn. That's 8. What do they got? Maybe they can call white and then put a Chow Mano on it, but either way, they're going to... I guess it won't matter if they lose the Umbra. Protection from green. Does he have trample? Double strike. But he's been blocked, no? Don't think that. Lesson learned. Kicking off again? All right, buddy. We'll see you in a bit. I don't blame you. This feels like a 5-hour podcast. Sorry. Or whatever the hell you call this. Okay. Up a game. I've been drinking too much water. I've got to be right back. Hey, I should have standard bearers in this. Somebody remind me. Alright. Still got plenty of time. Standard bearer. Yeah. Well, I'm going to want Prismatic. Bodyguard's not going to be that good. Other than that, I think I'm just going to kind of keep things around. I don't know. I don't want to lose Bodyguard. Take out an Astrolabe. Xenown in the house. Don't think I'm going to need Missionary. Yeah. Tribe's probably not going to get in, but might be nice to throw a Bodyguard on it, call white, and march over for the win. We'll see. Let's go. When you have 4 Prismatic, sometimes with this kind of a style, I think that's why I looked past Standard Bearer, but probably do need the considerate 2 in the board. I'll make a note of it. All right. I like this hand a lot. If we hit our land, we'll be all right. We've got protection for days. If they have a really fast start. It's the meanest thing that's kind of a combo. You need time, and boy, Prismatic really buys it. And they missed their 1 drop. All right. This is looking good. Let's just hit a land, and we'll feel good here. Not a Karoo land, please. Yeah, I was messing around with enchantment hate, but again, compared to just more protection and more time, I'm not big of a fan of it. Oh, this just keeps getting better and better. Let's throw Skyfisher down. We'll get this back. We'll Commune next turn. That way we can activate Prismatic or attack, depending. Well, I'll skip that idea. We're not going to block, that's for sure. Yeah, if you follow the show very much, about every few months I go on some sort of, not so much a fast, but just try to live super clean and stuff. But I'm going crazy this time. I was at my heaviest the other day, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get down to a certain weight, and I'm not going to do nothing until then. Wow, 7 lifelink. I'll let it through. Ain't so bad. Come on, sucker. Let's go. No. Let's drop this. Throw this on here. Wow. Boy, we got all the strands in the world, don't we? Because of that, this might not be the best play. I guess I can always just block the Seeker. I don't have to attack. Well, that's everything, isn't it? Where's our enchantments now? I'm trying to get in the 170s. I was waiting in high school. Sometimes I can get down to around the mid 180s. But really want to just a little contest for myself, mostly because of blood pressure. When I had my cough looked at, blood pressure runs pretty high in my family, and you know, having my wine and stuff like that sure as hell doesn't help. So I was like, you know what, it'd be a good time to take a heck of a lot more time off this time around. So, and you want to join me? Have at it. All right. I'm going to grab a Skyfisher just so I can start playing bouncy. And I'm a little too scary on that side of the board. I don't mind killing a Skyfisher. I'm just trying to buy time here. Mike Man, yes, that's about what I weighed for the first time in my life. I've never been over 200, and I was just over it. Granted, I had a bunch of water, sweaty clothes on, iPhone, shoes, but I was just like, well, that can't weigh 5 pounds, so I'm definitely in the 2s for the very first time in my life, and I was like, not going to stay there. Going to have a little bit better discipline than that. All right, I am not taking 10, even though we have so many prismatics. That's just too little room for error. Wow, nice. Yeah, but you got, I think from that one picture I saw of you, you're quite the weightlifter, right? You got quite a bit of that going down. Let's I need to keep Prismatic Math open, so I'm just going to slow roll this. Yeah, I know a lot of people doing that. Powerlifting's good in your 20s and 30s. Around 40 or 50, you got to start slimming down. All right, let's take this out. Drop here. I mean, we draw one thing and we're good to go. That is correct, yeah. I wouldn't mind so much if it wasn't the blood pressure, but it's always pretty high, even when I'm pretty healthy. It's like healthy / getting close, you know. I don't have any history of that. I mean, the high blood pressure, yes, but nobody like dies of anything like that related to my family. We're all pretty long lived, so I'll be doing this for a long time. Okay, so we've got Prismatic in the yard. This buys us a turn. Actually, let me get this down in case we do top deck into something good. I'll drop here for this. All right, that should probably do it next turn. Let's play this, bring back a plains. And you know, I thought about going to the new Prismatic Strands art. It is such a thing, but I don't know if we let this through or not. I don't think we let it through. I'm just so used to seeing this old art that I just can't abide. All right, Seeker. Are you making me play honestly or something? That's ridiculous. I'll call white. What's neat with 4 prismatics is usually when you commune, you get extra value because you throw strands in the yard, but we drew all 3. A little frustrating. Can always block the Seeker too. In a pinch, I think I'm going to... If commune doesn't turn up much of anything, we're going to have to sacrifice Skyfishers here pretty soon. Nick's pretty good at holding defense back. What's our opponent doing? Just pull an Indiana Jones and cut off the bridge he's on. Yeah, I know the little red attack zone looks kind of like it could be a bridge. It'd be pretty cool. I know when I play Modern or any of the harder formats, I always like those ensnaring bridge style decks or worship and things like that. Our opponent is attempting to make our show boring. Darn it. All right, there we go. He's back. Come on, let's just top deck it. Well, there's a pretty good option there. Let's see what we get with Commune. Oh my god. Well, Pilgrim will at least get us there. This is some very strange drawing here. Good lordy. I can't get too crazy here. So if I drop the Pilgrim, yeah, I go get my combo and we win next turn, but... Well, no, what would he have to do? He'd have to call white, and then all of those things would fall off. What do I get? Hit for 4... 5, 6 maybe. I got 2 blockers. I think we play the Pilgrim. I don't... If he calls pro white on that, it's like, okay, all your stuff falls off. Sometimes I think of cutting that Pilgrim and then I have games like this. I'm like, ugh. Let's just get a 2-0 and go up 2-1. We should be 3-0, really. Presence of the Gond. Let me make sure I'm clicking right. Focus with these glasses. There it is. You've got 1 turn, sir. We've got the Bodyguard. And we'll block with Pilgrim. And Spirit Fingers. Thank you, Mike Man. Yes. I owe ya. I don't think we would have won last game without the Spirit Fingers. I wonder if there's a magic card called that. But gosh, by now, so many thousands of cards. You'd think somebody would come up with that, right? Rosamond. Your fire alarm's going off. That's a Pauperganda first. It's been about, what, 3 or 4 years now, Shiraz? That's probably one of the homeless people outside pulling a prank. Yeah, all right. Let's block. For sure. We don't need him anymore. Bye-bye, Pilgrim. Yeah. Oh, you're right. Very nice, Mike Man. That is, yeah. I think we got a new nickname for Bodyguard, like it needed one. Call him Spirit Fingers. In our attempt in about 3 more years to reference every single private joke and ostracize everybody we can, unless you're an old-timer. But hey, that's what old-timers get, right? All right. Well, he's sitting on a Chow Mano or triple stave off, probably. Let's just make it simple and see what happens. We got Prismatic backup, so I'm just going to sit. I was expecting to kind of see something there. That's weird. What sort of treachery is this? Spirit Fingers! Okay, Mr. Band Trailblazer Man. It's the lame. I remember when Seeker first came out, and Heroic was immediately like the first deck to utilize it. And you run into these scenarios where you're going up against white, and then you have these protection from white spells. It's like, yeah, synergy lacking. Spoiler, I'm not dead. Good to know. Now, before I get too confident here, he could have double mana tithe. Oh, what's it going to call here? Green for the Seeker, probably. White for the other. I was just thinking of running mana tithe. When a player as awesome as Mezzo plays Force Spike's main, it's like, well, that's the white Force Spike. Is he going to call green too? So many clickings. Double mana tithe. Then we're gonna die. Man, how many cards does this guy have? Well, let's start making the boys. This is gonna get sloppy. He destroys that, and then I can just block with it. $35. I gotta click a lot. Now, in real life, this is like Tron, right? Where you're just like, you represent it, and then you're like, I'll make 10,000. Let's get the stack out of the way. And this would be a good time if you want to go catch a refreshment or, all right. I was gonna say. We had 2 Prismatic in our hand and a way to flash it back. So feeling all right. Okay. Here comes Pictionary. I'll be back in just a bit. Boop.
Common Knowledge, the Pauper podcast is hosting a 5-card blind tournament. What is 5-card blind? It's a format where each player submits a 5-card deck that the hosts play against other decks until one winner is decided. Games are played optimally with full knowledge of the opponent's deck, and you do not lose the game by running out of cards in your library. $300 prize pool, in-store credit redeemable through mtgotraders.com. What do we need from you? A list of 5 cards printed at Common and your Magic Online screen name. That's it. It's totally free. Submissions due before September 31st via email to commonknowledgemtg@gmail.com. Winners will be decided October 31st on the podcast, so make sure you tune in. You can tune in to Common Knowledge on YouTube or your podcatcher of choice. Only one entry.
And we're back. Whoop. Here we go. We're 2-1. We should be 3-0. Liking this. We'll keep. All right. Shiraz, there was smoke. Is there fire? Let us know. Spoiler. I guess he's not back. Wah, wah, wah. Apologies if you're watching this on YouTube later and you're one of my opponents and you're texting me and stuff. Like I said, I got my hotkeys all set up to camera rollouts and little promos and stuff, so that'll be a big fat mess of a show if I type back to you and say, hey, how's it going? I thought goblins got less intelligent in larger numbers. That was a mixture of a Pratchett quote. Yes, I have to remedy that. You're right. Let me go here. I'm just going to get our mana right. Go grab a white. Got our combo. I just want some more land. So outside of the Skyfisher play, I think I'm just going to run either trying to find, this is either Bodyguard or Prismatic in the yard. So we got the combo, now we got to protect it because we're sitting across from mountains. Yes, he does. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, that second game, round 1, that was really frustrating on my part. That was all my bad. Let me drop this. Oh, Mike Ben's got to go. Oh, shoot. All right. Well, we only got one more to play even here, but hopefully we can tell you we went the rest of the way. Let's drop this on here. Okay. Yeah, Toothmaker, if you've got a way to remedy that math, I just threw that together today and didn't quite think it through, but especially if you've got any of those little examples that we just did, you know, I suppose it to be considered. I forget how I prefaced it, but I still need a blue and a, not a red one. What color am I thinking of? Green one. Simic is avoiding me. I cut all those this morning in a rush. Okay, we've got some stuff going down here. I'm going to play this to just stifle their turn a bit. I'm sure that's going to meet with the, you know what? Drop this. I'll turn this. Get our mana right. Got time. This might slow them down if this eats a scred and then the hawk hits us. It's one less scred that's going to be pointing at our midnight guards. Or it lets us kind of have a free duress. If he doesn't scred it, we know they don't have it. Could be lightning bolt too. Guess they don't always have it. Well, look at that. Huh. Is it all clear? God, if I drew Bodyguard right now, I'd feel like a ice. Okay. It's not that important. Enchantments in the house. Feeling good. Here we go. Should probably play a plane there since he knew we had it. So now he knows one of the cards in our hand. All these tiny little letters. Let's scare him by going and getting a mountain. Make him hesitate to counter stuff. Alright, that is enough lands, please. Either a tribe. Actually, tribe would be kind of preferable here. If I draw a tribe, I'll probably play the guard. Would really like to top deck a Commune, throw like 2 Prismatic in the yard and really shore this up quick. And I'm sure this is going to get met with Ephemerate. We don't have many turns left if he just draws average here. Is he going to make white mana? They are. Okay, well, let me just write down what we're facing here. I'll just type in USA again. I know you're supposed to call it Just Guy, but I've lived in the States too long. It's the quickest thing that comes to my mind for monikers. Normally, if you put the Treefolk Umbra on a Skyfisher, it'd be pretty hard to kill, and not with Scred in the metagame. Well, at least it'll cost 2 Screds, right? This is... just drew another land. I'm going to put this out. A little mini bluff. I think they're going to want to target the Skyfisher over midnight. I'm not sure. If anything, it'll buy us a turn. Not going to help much, though, against a bouncing Mole Drifter. Draw 6 cards. Sometimes that helps. This guy deck's definitely one of the more powerful in the format, but I think it still hasn't been optimized yet. I think there's they're a little too punch drunk with the patty cake and the tricks. I think somebody's going to fine tune it just a bit more, and it's going to be a real big threat. Oh, Toothmaker, good to see you, my friend. Yeah, send me some of your tomfooleries, or I forget what those are called. I'll leave it to you to demonstrate. Well, if they had removal, they would have played it. They're just sitting on a counterspell, I'd imagine. Good news is we've got double Gond. And another dude behind it, so we can kind of play a little carelessly here. Let's throw it on there. See if we win. Counterspell doesn't matter here. Wow, I would not have seen this coming. I thought we'd be met with Scred just over and over again, and glad I played him. So now we got the game, it looks like. Unless there's just something I'm completely missing. Here we go again. And I'm going to make them all right now, because sometimes you can tap this and in response they can torch you out. So the Tom Swifties, that's right. All right. Well, this happened round 1, and they brought in you know who, and we forgot to. So we're going to bring in these and these. I'm going to get rid of one of these. I love these. Maybe not these. Actually, those actually play a little bit better. Let me lose a Gond and a Guard. In this matchup, I actually kind of like Tribe a bit more. It's just so hard for them to kill. They don't really run too much bounce. I still got to get rid of 3 cards, though. Let me go like this. I'll cut these 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Let me get there. We've got answers for Ultra Hate. Something tells me to bring in that last Strands. I'm going to lean heavy on Strands. Yeah, for those of you scratching your head going, what is Toothmaker talking about? About, God, what was it? 20 years ago, Wizards had a contest. Like if you take the word demonstrate, you could say demonstrate and have these little double play on words. I think it's called the Tom Swifty. Toothmaker was looking at. And so they had a little contest like, oh, send your best couple in. I think Toothmaker had like the whole day open or something. And in true Grasshoppian fashion, he wrote like 4 chapters worth. And so he had a special, Mark Rosewater had a special or just a little aside about he's like, goes, and first place goes to that. And then pretty much there's this freak show. All right. Hey, better lucky than good. I'm going to lean on growth over the Astrolabe because that can be messed with. Done. I'm going to just play that right away. All right, can we get another 2-0 and just make this a nice quick game, please? Cool. At this stage of the game, I might sacrifice the Macabre here just to put him in crisis mode. I got a feeling, my knee-jerk feeling with this is that this is pretty good against the Jeskai decks. That first round, that's why that really... It's our only loss, and it really kind of is like, oh, dang it. It's frustrating. Let me go like this first. See if this buys anything. Okay. I'll do it again next turn. I don't mind those getting countered, that's for sure. I mean, we've got our colors already. We just need to find that one more land. That's one less counter spell. Arcum's Astrolabe warehouse shows up. Chat got real quiet, guys. Come on. I know it hasn't been the most fast-paced show, but we're in the winner's bracket with complete rogue tomfooleries. Gotta love it. Here we go. He's sitting on another one. Well, see if he has it. Another counter spell. You have 2 in your first 10 cards? He does. Cool. Electrickery's getting a little further away from us. I'm still here, Citros. All right. Not so much the mana fixing outside of Electrickery, it's just the... we really want to draw that next land, but... kind of... Well, their mana sure is looking nice. 4-2. All right. Want them to get real greedy here, and really was hoping for an Archaeomancer play there, and I could at least be like, ha-ha! Cue the Danger Mouse song. Astrolabe. 3 more counter spells in my hand. Wait! Judge! What's going on? Speaking of what's going on, I gotta make sure I'm not being looked after. Hey! Still their turn. I'll turn down my phone a wee bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No permanents. I gotta lose 2 things. I'll lose the Gond. And I'll lose the Electrickery. I think if they had a, you-know-who, they'd have it all out already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to use 1 more card, darn it. Boop. Keep in mind, those artifacts are snow, so don't let that happen. Gilligan! 1960. What is up with everybody has these dates behind their name? And Mike Man, what was it, 1978? And our last opponent was like 1982. Now we got Gilligan, 1968. Woo! If that's the year you were born, my friend, you've got me by a few. By quite a few. Almost a decade. Well, if we draw land, we're going to feel pretty good. Come on. Drama. Let's go. Well, all right. Let's attack. I'll just play the Skyfisher. Got a feeling he's got an Archaeomancer. Give him 2 targets here. Which represents more trickery. We'll say the plane. Play it again. And we're off. Turns out, countering Abundant Growth 2 times in a row is a pretty good move this game. Usually it's a pretty bad move. But nice. When did you start playing, Gilligan? 1968? Maybe I'm older than you that way. Skyfisher in the house. Okay. Gonna get the little Astrolabe logic going here. I mean, I could just put the Treefolk Umbra on the Skyfisher. That'd be pretty funny. Not sure how much longer I need to protect Tribe, or I need to play just about everything I get. Unlimited, okay. Pretty similar. Woo, here we go. Okay, we're going to draw a card. Ha! It's like I'm thirsty for mana. It's like, whoo, did we win that first one? We did. For some reason, this felt like the first game. All right, that's a very awkward game. We've been flooded many games, and now we're having this happen, so... All right, let's slow roll it. I just need 1 land here. Not quite sure if I want to nail Scred or Counterspell. Don't have enough cards to really make the Tribe work. Whereas the Umbra is always making creatures better. Presence is usually only good with... I mean, you can make 1 thing a turn, but man, you drop it on Midnight Guard. Obviously, it's awesome, but... Oh man, I'd really like a Commune. What's Trinket gonna get? Relic? What's he getting? Let's check it out. Ugh, way over here. More of the same. More cutesies. Yes. Digital patty cake is a real thing. Mm-hmm. All right. Now there's no keeping that Tribe safe. Land, please. Land, land, land. Come on, land. If you whisper it, it happens. Ugh. Well, interesting. What an awkward day this has been. Flooded, screwed. Flooded, screwed. Actually, I think it's been mostly flooded. Can't complain. Of course, that is what I'm doing. Woo! At this stage of the game, Scred's got Tireless Tribe's number. Is it going to hit for 10? Discard 3/4 of my hand to keep it alive. That probably wouldn't be the best play. Bodyguard, land. Problem is we need just too many lands here. Alright, there's that. What's he grabbing this time? Boy, how about putting some like bone splitters or something that does more than that? Because now what? Alright, that. Hey, Shiraz, would you mind, or somebody looking up his last deck list? If he's got a Just Guys to Know that, just to let me know if they have standard bearers. Some of the lists don't. It'd be nice to have those free spots. Maybe just keep in one. Yeah, looks like we might have that other counterspell by now. It's been a long time since we've had a 3-hour show, and in about another 40 minutes, we're going to be there, which is about right. Hopefully we face burn last game, and we draw a bunch of life stuff. But, well, that's nice if we add another land. Good grief, what turn is this? Our opponent has like 16 land out, it feels like. Ugh, it's ridiculous. We can do something. We can discard Macabres, but craziness. Okay, that really doesn't do much of anything. That really makes me think he's got an AR Chaomancer in his hand. That was a kind of a reckless play there. Must be wanting to mess around with his graveyard now. Problem for him, we got a lot of answers. One card away from making this competitive, maybe. Don't know. He might be sitting on a bunch of counter magic and stop, kill that sort of logic. Enough of these things. You'd think there was a warehouse built of them or something, right? Well, maybe we'll deck them. Oh, by the time, Electrickery would suck, but let's not forget we can always discard Prismatic and save the day, maybe. Land would be nice. Well, we got a counter. I'll probably see it now. It's the third counter spell. Okay. Honestly, other than finding a Midnight Guard that we can't cast right now, that would have sucked if we turned over like 5 lands. Been like, there they are. There's the pocket. 3 counter spells down. 2 cards in our opponent's hand. Not feeling too bad because we got Prismatic here. This is kind of ridiculous. We've got 8 mana to our 2. It's not like we're playing a Stompy or something. Shows how many land drops we've missed. My goodness. Juxtapose that with the last few games where we've just land. Guess it happens. I gotta be careful not to burn out. Tomorrow morning, this time tomorrow, I'll still be playing in the MCQ, hopefully. Unless I crash burn. Alrighty. I guess we just keep slow rolling this. Definitely Prismatic Strands territory next turn. That Trinket Mage is actually a pretty big issue if I draw my Bodyguard and talking about all these things I might draw. It's like, boy, oh boy. I just want to draw a card. I don't even care about the mana fixing here. Good lord. Wow, we're like 20 cards in. We've seen 2 lands. I wonder what the math is on that. Judging from the audience response, I would think it's probably pretty sleepy. Stay with me, man. The death knell approaches. I'm curious, letting them play out here to see if we're going to see a standard bearer. Is he running them? This is why I like Claws of the Wirewood. It would kill everything but 2 creatures right now. Why do you think that's a janky combo? You time it right. It takes down most of the strategies right about now. They kind of overextend because they don't have to fear Electrickery, but you do have to fear Claws of the Wirewood if you're playing me sometimes. Where are the Screds? All right. I think I'm in a little bit of panic mode here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13. Yeah, I got to discard this before blockers just so I can decide here. That's going to hit the hardest, so I'll flash it back with... Actually, let me block first. Just in case he's got a counter spell. Well, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. The Galvanic finishes it. I'll flash it back. We're dead next turn anyway. Take 2. Lands. Be nice to have some. They're only about a third of our deck. I think they're more than that, actually. I think I run 21. God, how sweet would Claws of the Wire would be right now. Wham! Have fun with your mage and your seeker. Adding to the drama. Not much going to help us here. That prolongs the inevitable, doesn't it? We can block Skyfisher and Trinket Mage. I don't think I've ever seen with a deck that runs this many lands. I don't think I've ever seen this bad of a screw. This has got to be like turn 17 or something. Like I said, it's not like we're running, 13 or even 17 lands. We're running 21. I don't want to draw every card. I would just love to see them spread out and see like, oh, well, here's a pocket of 18 lands. So strange. I need to discard now. I'm watching from the burger making apparatus. Nice. All right. Let me pull this, tap this, call white. There ain't no saving that. God, what's that taking? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage with 1 red mana. That's pretty cool. Okay. Boy, guy really likes Leave No Trace. I thought he played that one earlier because of the option to use Ephemerate with the Archaeomancer, but he just likes the spell. Maybe he's been beat by Hexproof a lot, and he's like, screw this. Who's this one hitting? Yeah, this one's over. I'm just, we're 3 minutes up. Never know. Might mean the difference. We're going for one of the longest shows ever here. We'll say white. We're still going to take 4. There's all the scrads. I was wondering. Putting up a pretty good fight for 2 mana. Against 10. Gosh. Draw some more strands. We might just be able to deck him the way he's playing. You're kidding me. He didn't have any cards to get with Trinket Mage? I just don't get that. All right. A little overdone on game 3 coming up. I got to use the restroom yet again. More water. Hello. All right, let's get rid of one of these, one of these. I want my Midnight Guard to show up. The more I play this matchup, the more it feels like that's the route to go, despite what I was saying earlier. Let's see. Okay, let me lean on Astrolabes over Abundance. Time is a factor, maybe a missionary. I'm going to go back to Pilgrim. Let's go. If we lose, we'll be 2-2. If we win, we'll be in the winners. 3-2. Hopefully going, 3-1. All right, let's get our revenge on this guy. That's a pretty good start. We'll keep this. Can't ask for much better than that. I mean, if we had a tribe, we could discard this and then have a double backup plan, but I ain't going to complain. Outside of an island counterspell, at least have some options here. We've had some very weird draws. Remember that brutal mulligan against the Perfect Storm deck in the deciding game 3. And then that last one where I was like, oh, you're 20 plus cards in and you've got 2 lands. It's very weird. I think if we top deck a Commune here, this would be a really good turn. That's fine too. Outside of Electrickery, I mean, one of them at least lives. Always love Bodyguard. It's a counterspell that hits for 1. Darn, he's got it now. Another Midnight Guard. He does seem to be kind of counter happy, so I'm going to throw this out there. Hopefully we'll eat a counter spell, because this is what we really want to stick. That's cool. Good job. Hey, look, we got more than 2 lands this turn. We might be able to beat you. The Bodyguard beatdown continues right after this. There we go. Tap stuff. That's what we like to see. Alright, now we can drop our Midnight Guard. Hopefully they tap out again. Hey, that's cool. Midnight Guard. You in trouble now, sucker? Another presence. That would be so nice. See if he's counter happy. Interesting. Boy, multiple games, multiple counter spells in the opener. Can't really make them pay for that. I got protection for days here. I think they're going to have to open up here pretty soon. Hopefully they think we're just digging for the combo. Little do they know we already have it. I think we got this one. Fingers crossed. I need Mike Man to come back with his little magic fingers. Game 3 he's always doing that with. Oops, I better write down that L for the last game. Oops. Glasses, don't let that work, do they? You hit me for 3, I hit you for 5. As it stands, that's cool. Come on, cast something else. Darn. Did he really draw another counter spell? I'm just going to attack here. That's game if it hits. I really need that to hit. I've got protection for days. I really want that cadence of the turn. I think that Mole Drifter might hit. And the longer we go, the more he thinks we might just be digging for it. I'll feel like a fool if he's got nothing in counters in hand. But so far we can win this damage race. We're going to be able to untap the Midnight Guard. And regardless. Wow. Glad I listened to my instinct on that one. Second game in a row. First dozen or so cards, triple counter spells. We don't get to untap our dude. That's okay. This is probably when he tries to reload with a Mole Drifter. And we can maybe win. Come on, you can't have a fourth. Alright. Mana gods, be with me. I'm going for it. I doubt they're going to have a fourth. Fourth counterspell? Alright. I'm just going to do this now. Why, you ask? Because there might be some tricks. Like that. That really blows. Now we know why Leave No Trace. Good call. Okay. Still comes into play. We still get to untap. And we've got some plays later. We'll be alright. The Commune will hopefully turn up another one. Problem is we need another source of green. Yeah, if we draw a forest, that'd be a pretty epic turn, right? Forest, Commune, drop another presence. Boom! Try it again. We know they've got two. Here comes the red. Red to the rescue. Something I like when I have a new infect list and I run the Verdant Longbow against Tron, so I can just ping them for the last couple. I always like when they, or not just them, anybody tries to just disenchant it and you've got Apostle's Blessing. You're like, ha! Gotcha, sucker! Feeling kind of naked. Hey, that's what we needed. Let's do this. Well, the Pilgrim's a good call. Let's grab him. We'll go get Gond again. Presence of Gond into our hands, and this is kind of game next turn. We'll see. They've got another Leave No Trace. We'll be screwed, but outside of that, we can protect our guard. We draw another land, it'll be okay, because then we can Prismatic in response. Ooh, what's he grabbing now? God dang it, he's got Leave No Trace. Or a counterspell. We shall see. Counterspell it is. And drop this for free. I can't counter that. Alright. Let's do this. Target the Pilgrim. Cool. I guess I should have attacked there, but yeah, I'll bring that back. You got a counterspell? I think we got a free attack here. I should have done that first. Yeah, the double block, a bit of an issue. A little hasty on my part. I think he should do that. I mean, we've got Prismatic, but in the yard. At first I was like, what? Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's it. Just going to stock up on presents. Kind of a strange Board state. We've got 9 minutes to their 6. Feeling okay. We know they've got Counterspell in hand. Hopefully they don't have Ephemerate, because this is going to be over real quick if they do that. Looks like he's building towards it. Boy, drinking a lot of water. You have to go to the bathroom a lot. It's a great diet. I feel really full and I barely had anything to eat today. Helps when you talk a lot. Well, we got to do this, don't we? I like keeping this dude alive. Let's flash this back. We'll call red. Okay. What's he returning? Archaeoman. I'll block with the elf. Or preserve that life. We still have one more round after this. I can't believe this. Land. Oh, that helps quite a bit. I think I'm going to play this. He doesn't know if we didn't hit a land yet. Could be a bait move. Yes, I want to use the ability. We'll grab another Presence of God. So if we draw a land, we're good. We can sit back and kind of do nothing with for right now. I think we'll be alright. Double Prismatic feels good. We just really want to land here because we can double cast Presence. Problem is that our KO can get back, leave no trace, and we don't really have an answer for that unless we draw our Faerie Macabre. Yet another game where Faerie Macabre helps. Okay. I just got to pass here. Can't want him there because he counterspells, gets our KO back, and then gotta have two. Here comes Astrolabe, alright. Good news about playing this kind of an infinite deck, you don't really have to worry about how high their life gets, you just don't want to have yours get too low. Because we could draw a tribe, and we've got Prismatic, I really want to force the issue here. I'm going to make him try to play another spell. Can always Prismatic if it gets out of control. Guy's only got 3 minutes. Update, they were amazing burgers. Thank you, Shiraz. Everyone was... I think, well, we got like one viewer now, you. Haven't heard anybody. Everybody's like, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. I don't blame them. Almost 3 hours into this. Every once in a while I'll go on Twitch, which is a rare thing. See somebody, just to host them usually. And I see that there's like so many people. I'm like, whoa. 2 damage to that, eh? Well, alright. Let's pull this off. We'll just say white. Is this where the counterspell shows up? Dispel. Okay. Problem is, I can just bring it back. Call white. And we'll yield through this turn. I don't want to do that. Undo yield through this turn. Curious. Well, we could put the Umbra on that. Got options here. Let me just play this, see what we draw. I've got another Strands. I've got to play the clock a little bit here. Ah, that's neat. I'm just going to play this. Probably counter, okay. There's an Archaeo in his hand. Two Archaeos? God, I hope not. If so, I missed that. Play a little bit of aggro here. Some semblance of damage. I'm just going to yield through this. I've got no tricks. I'm going to pick up our Midnight Guard. Alright, I don't think a Skyfisher can get there in time. We can always presence something else. Just need to draw that extra land. There it goes. Combat Trick Midnight Guard. Scred going down. It works this time. Doink. Three. Okay. I'll let it through just because I want to be able to use that Pilgrim again. Wow, these Umbras are just going crazy. Let's do... This will buy a lot of time. Just sit back. I'd really like to get that one more mana. 2 games in a row have been kind of screwed, given the amount of turns this has been so far. Okay. It's going to just take up time. We're truly playing the clock here. Here comes Astrolabe. It's going to burn the clock. Cool. Alright, bud. Got 6 minutes to his 1. Alright, I'll make a dude. Oh, I thought I put a Gond on there. Well, keep him alive, I tell ya. Let's throw this on this. See what it gets us. That's pretty cool. I think we're just going to sit back. I should have crashed through. Here comes Patty Cake, which will eat up a lot more clock. But it might also find him the answer. 119 on the roll. Here we go. Gotta have Ephemerate by now. They're halfway through their deck. Odds are it's there. Yeah, I'll block that. Guessing Ephemerate on that. Alright. That was a pretty interesting little turn, wasn't it? Throw this on this. Play this. Yeah, let's grab a bodyguard. That'll buy lots of time. Prismatic's in the yard. Opponent's got 50 seconds. Could probably attack, but they're at too much life. Leave no trace. Come on. That's mean. Two, four, six getting through. That's quite a bit. Let's say no to that. Got the counter? Okay. Alright. Well, he's dead. Is he going to burn me out here? Maybe should have attacked first. That's half our life, though. It's quite a bit. We will get Scred and probably another Scred, I would think. Well, that's not going to help too much, is it? Let's grab Ephemerate. So cost valuable seconds. Not over yet. There's the land we've always wanted. It's a wee bit late though. Hey, we'll play. If I play this, then I can play that. I've got that back up. We can block 2. We take 2, 4, 6. We can call blue on that and have double backup. I think we just sit back. He might have direct damage for our head. Who knows? It's a nail biter. A lot of decisions to be made here. Let's do this before the attack. We'll call blue. Let's block first. Let me block like this. What we call blue, yeah. Cast it on white. And here we go. We'll play Midnight Guard. I'll play this on this. Actually, at this stage, it's actually a better play to do this on this. During their turn. Hey, we win by time. So we're in the profit. We're 3 1. Going into the last round. Thank you for staying with me. We've got one more round to go. Ugh. I need some more water and stuff. Yeah. I'm going to take a prolonged break. Feel free to take about 5 or 10. Here comes one of our oldies but goodies. Welcome to Decklist Assist. Here to help assist me is the common we all know and love, Tim.
Thanks, D. Ladies and gentlemen, Pauper Magic games have countless variables and almost infinite options to create with, so it can be quite daunting when you first start a new deck idea. Our Decklist Assist is here to provide a 6-point checklist, allowing you to roughly determine how solid your deck will be within a given metagame. 6 being the top deck score, whereas 2 may suggest you need to keep tweaking your brew. First on our checklist is Evasion. An evasion ability is an ability an attacking creature has that restricts what can block it. Flying, Shadow, and Landwalk abilities are just a few examples of some of the many evasions Pauper has to offer. Simply put, if your creatures lack evasion, your opponents have more options. And more options mean more ways to negate your strategy. Additionally, score spells like Apostle's Blessing is having evasion since they grant it for a turn. But keep in mind, if you're only running one spell in your 60 that fits our example, it may be more accurate to score our Apostle's Blessing example at a 0.5 or lower. Judge accordingly. Graveyard. This is a broad category and can simply mean including a few cards with flashback, all the way to basing your entire deck around a graveyard engine like Tortured Existence style decks. Your graveyard should be doing something to promote the game state. If your graveyard just sits there and collects discarded efforts of battle, you should have a great reason why. A lone copy of Grim Harvest or one of the many amazing retrace cards can go a long way in making your deck design shine and pull off games it would otherwise be losing. Draw. It's no surprise that blue shines at this, so we're going to ignore its vast catalog of draw within Pauper. I should know. Instead, let's look closely at the other colored options and try to include some draw wherever possible. It can be something as simple as playing cards that cycle. Look to sneak blue into builds that don't have it. In other words, find ways to draw cards outside of blue. Here are just a few non-blue gems. If they're not in your deck list, have a clear reason why they're not. Night's Whisper, Faithless Looting, Croson Tuska, Abundant Growth, Manamorphous. White is the hottest color to bend this rule, and it can be rough, but using runes of protections instead of circles of protection will allow you to pick and choose when and if you play the enchantment, or draw a card with cycling. However, this should be done only in white heavy mana builds. Additionally, Spell Bombs, Chromatic Spheres, and Stars, as well as the king we all play and use, Gitaxian Probe, are all great ways to incorporate draw outside of blue-based cards. Removal. Removal often means the difference between winning and losing. Remember, every metagame is different and requires a good estimation of how much removal you'll need. You should aim for flexible removal in your starting 60 wherever possible. In other words, removal that does something even if you have no targets. For instance, Acacian Javelineers, Piracy Charm, Capsize, Stinkweed Imp, Evankar's Justice, Crypt Rats, Fume Spitter, any direct damage spell that can target creatures and players, Shinin of Life's Roar, Quicksand, Prismatic Strands, Hydroblast, Pyroblast, Tendrils of Corruption, Rancid Earth, Martyr of Ashes, Gutshot, and Baird Longbow are just a few examples of the many flexible options available when choosing your main deck removal options. Life Gain. To date, there is no counter for life gain in Pauper. Some strategies like Tokens and Gone take this to the extreme, gaining so much life that many Tier 1 decks like Delver simply can't do enough damage to matter. Think about it. Most decks are designed to deal 20 damage as fast as possible. By including life gain in your deck, you're fundamentally changing the life equation to favor your game plan. White and green excel at this, so we're not going to list many of those gems. However, here's a quick list of cards you can consider for gaining life. Silvok Lifestaff, Tendrils of Corruption, Brindleboar, Gnaw to the Bone, Pulse of Marasa, Siphon Life, Crypt Incursion, Corrupt, Radiant Fountain, Armadillo Cloak, creatures with lifelink like Bolt Scourge, and the dual lands that grant 1 life. Bottle Gnomes and the sneaky Children of Corliss are just a sample of options in the vast pool of Pauper. Mass Sweeper. Often spot removal isn't enough to get the job done. I should know. Somewhere in your 75, you should have the ability to take out multiple threats in one card. This is our least important category, but if you can attain it, all the better. Here are some top choices to consider so you don't get trampled by the weenie masses. Fade Away, Evankar's Justice, Shrivel, Wail of the Nim, Crypt Rats, Martyr of Ashes, Electrickery, Tarkhan Shaman, Bloodfire Dwarf, Sandstorm, and even Prismatic Strands if you have enough blockers of a different color than your opponent. So there you have it, a simple 6-point system to provide you with a Pauper checklist. If your brew scores a 5 or 6, chances are it's going to be solid. Keep in mind that there are plenty of Tier 1 decks that bend or even break the above advice. That being said, this should provide a solid roadmap on your quest to become a better player and deck designer.
Thanks, Tim. And remember, players often focus only on the deck and not the sideboard. Play your entire 75 and plan accordingly, because 2/3 of Magic are your sideboarded games. And we're back. Sorry for that long break. I think we all needed it. Yeah, I want to play first. Last round. Let's go for it. Our mana's right. Everything looks good. We're going to keep this. All right. Anybody still there? I always assume people just leave. That's what I would do. Let me play the tribe right out of the gates. Put them on defense. Make them start digging for answers, even though we don't have it yet. Might drop the snow. Things don't change at growth on the plane for the bodyguard, depending on what we draw. Jason Solo, do you think Astrolabe Ephemerate are going to be banned Monday? I don't. Given the numbers Hellsaw is putting up, I think Stonehorn might. I haven't really given it much thought. It's a total knee-jerk response. But I think having both Flicker and that's a little ridiculous. Let's get our protection out. Start being the beatdown. Don't really have to guard the tribe all that much unless, depending on what we're up against, it's probably Jeskai Snow, USA, whatever you want to call it. We're 50-50 against it. It's our only loss, but we just beat it by time last game. The very first round we lost to it, it felt like we had it outside of the standard bear screw-up I did, but then this last one, it was like, boy, thank goodness for the clock. That was a lot closer than I thought it would be. Augur Ebola showing up, putting a stop to all attacking shenanigans. Well, regardless, we're at least going to 3-2 today in this super rogue build. Yep, it's USA again. That's what I write down anyway. Bodyguard eats one of them. More creatures the better. Let's do this now, since we've got a clear opening. And we've got an obvious creature for it. Let's go grab the dude. Yep. Do you want to use this ability? No. I kind of like to cast a 3-mana 1/2 just on its face there. All right. I'll chill out here. Nice when this works early game because they've got to really spread the resources thin to kind of keep up with the bodyguard package suite. And then if I could probably commune, excuse me, and have Prismatic Strands back up. Yeah, Jason Solo, if you listen long enough, everybody's gonna be outraged by some card out there. So, and if you really want some action next weekend, as it's just saw in that last promo, you can play all the Pauper cards. There ain't gonna be anything banned. Thanks to Arctic Ghost and Pure MTGO in their tournament. We've been promoting that for about 2 months now. It's going to be really exciting. I still haven't even really looked into it. I think everybody's leaning towards like some sort of infect build. But really, what does, what do you call, what am I trying to say? Invigorate. It's like, it's only 4 cards out of 60. I don't think it makes, it makes the win when you draw it. But there's going to be plenty of games when you don't have it. And it's been hard enough for me to make infect work without. Well, somebody's got a counter, don't they? Let's at least wait till we can double up on them. He's like, how many of these things are you playing? Yes, Prismatic landed in the yard. That's what's supposed to happen, damn it. Well, sit back. Gonna be a long game. Apologies. All these mid-range grindy decks that play bouncing Astrolabes. Let's get these out of the way. Make this tiny so we understand that's still coming. All right. Sorry if we get a bouncy screen. I really need to... okay, good. I'm used to playing this way, so did not shuffle. They probably found something they like. Played so many of these decks, I just feel like we're 1, 2, 3. Next turn we can double play it. That feels pretty good. Let's put both threats out. This eats a counter, that's alright. I don't really have the other counter here. Double Umbra is going to be fun though. Maybe not so much. Might want to keep that guard alive over the tribe, just the way Scred's getting pretty ridiculous now for 5, 6. What do we have here? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'd have to discard 2 things. I don't like that. We'll call red. Okay. I guess we'll save it this way then. Now I feel naked. Has it got another one? Oh. Not enough people do that play. I really like that play. You get too greedy waiting around for... Obviously, it's awesome if... oh, he nailed it. But now which one do you take, right? Just a solid play. Utility, efficiency. Like it. 90% of the time you're going to get 2 things, and they're going to be pretty good. Yeah, it's not the 6 you get off Malt Drifter, but... I was really tempted to not play today at all, like not even have a show, just because tomorrow's MCQ. I don't want to be too burned out. And yet, that's all I want to do tonight is like practice, and it's like, I don't know. Going in fresh. Actually, one of the biggest benefits I could tell you to do if you're going to play in the MCQ or a big tournament like a challenge, try to get some exercise before you do it. I know it's not even for the physical shape, it's for up here. Really clear your head, give yourself enough time, have some good meal, get kind of where you're like, oh good, I get to sit down. That's the state of mind you want to be in when you do those grindy things. So I ain't about to say that. Let's well, check this out. I guess he's got double Scred there. Maybe we he knows we've got an Umbra. Let's make him think that we're gonna go crazy here. Got the counter spell. Alright. Do we win it here? Yeah, double Scred already. Yeah, Methodical and I actually were on the phone the other day, just yesterday, and actually talking old school. Yay! Alright, let's do it now. That thing stays tapped for an eternity when your opponent has a response. So when you get the opening, take it. Okay. Well, get another one. We're going to 4-1 with this, and it should have been a 5-0 if it wasn't for my oversight on Note to self, Standard Bearer is pretty good against this deck if you're not ready for it. That's why I just completely overlooked the possibility there. So that being said, we're going to bring in all 3 Electrickery till we see otherwise. We're going to bring in 2 of these. These are so flexible. It's like, obviously, if you get this early on a Tireless Tribe, it's a house. It's awesome. And don't forget that last part, Totem Armor. Kor Tribe combo, it's pretty awesome. I've never sleeved it up, but I think Kung Fu Trees is the owner of that one, isn't he? But anyway, this Totem Armor, even if you're kind of just dead in the water, if they kill your dude, it comes back. You got to remember the gist of that. So I've learned that they have a Leave No Trace, so I'm going to lose 2 Abundant Growth, even though we're leaning on Electrickery a little bit here. I'm going to pull out 1/1/1, and I think I'm going to lose 1 and 1 here. So we get the whole combo here. These are a lot harder to kill. Tribe's great early on, but boy, Scred with all the Astrolabe's counting as a snow permanent, and I believe sorry for the cough. I believe the it says snow permanents in play, right? Or is it that you own? I don't have Scred all sealed up here, so I'm going to lay off Elemental Blast. I'm not going to get in a counter war here. Pilgrim's really served its worth. I think more than 2 Faerie Macabre. We got 2 for 2 as far as the Ephemerate, whoever draws them first. Plus we got Commune to go find them. Deal damage to target equal to the number of snow permanents you control. Okay, thank you for that, guys. That's one of those things I just forget sometimes. So we're just going to see how this plays out. We can play a little relaxed now, being up a game. I know it's bad magic, but I'm more than 3 hours into a show that I'm wearing all the hats here, so I'm just happy that we're in the winner's circle here. All right, I'm going to keep this. On the draw, I've got a draw. We have 1 mountain in this deck, and we drew it. So our mana woes continue, but we have been winning quite a bit. So, hey, that looks better. Let's lean on this and just get the aggro out right away. Yeah, I just really like how, burps for real. Entropy. The last couple times I think I've actually got through with Infect, or at least once. It helps when they're on Tron and you're kind of anticipating Tron. Very tempted. If somebody was paying for tomorrow's tournament, I probably would play my new Infect build just to really come at people, because Treetop Racers is so fun against with Stompy and stuff. But I'll have to say this. Usually Infect just runs over Stompy with that tech, but boy, that new Savage Swipe, it really is a beating with if they have it, it's tough. All right. Hey, play the snow here. And then I'll play the Bodyguard. Yeah, this is starting to look really good. We're hitting all our land drops. We've got answers. I'm sure there's something out there that I could use other than Electrickery to just ping stuff. Probably Ication Javelier might even be better in this build with Bodyguards and Prismatic against Standard Bearer. I'm just going to write that down. If anybody thinks of anything else, or even the like a single, what do you call Sparksmith? I mean, that might be a better call. The reason I say that is I'm running all 4 Commune with the Gods, turning over a bunch of cards. You can lose things like Harsh Sustenance, Electrickery, and such. I better pay attention here. I'm acting like I've already got this, and I don't. Lightning Bolts in hand. All right. I guess that's free, ain't it? Prohibits here. All right. We got that and that. Let's get out a guy that can at least block here. That's ugly. Let's put the stack up here. All right. Well, we have Tribe. We know they've got Lightning Bolt, but they don't have everything else. So, yeah, I'm going to lean on that. I'll grab the Totem Armor. Just make him scared for his life. Maybe he's got only blue dudes. We've got an answer here. Okay. Lands keep coming. It's good for now. I'm going to commune here. Super powerful in this build. It could get even better. Like I said, I just kind of threw this list together. Played a few times. Been having some fun with it, so it's good times. Commune. Love those kind of plays. Like, yeah, go all out. Good job. Well, we've got everything we need. I don't see any reason to grab that. It would have been nice if we threw a prismatic in the yard. I'll go like that. Heck, you know what? I might even want to play on Earth in this thing. I'm getting a little carried away now, but I don't have that many Astrolabes. Heck, if this 4-1s, maybe I'll play this tomorrow. Work on it all night and get all burned out and show up in 05 or something. It happens. Yeah, Methonical's been on a tear. I know the last few weeks he's been in the moderate 20s, but boy, there was about a 4-week chunk there where it was like top 8 or close to it. Hats off to him. And if you're just joining us, you missed me bragging about it at the top of the show, boy, make sure to check out, what is it? Pop It Like It's Hot, the Pauper podcast. That thing is amazing. You do so much homework and just they asked the people in the know about the right decks. Speaking of Entropy, I think he got interviewed and they asked him a few questions. I don't know if it's over email or what, but they have this nice, just a really good formula. I wish a lot of people would copy it. No stranger to critiquing podcasts in general, especially when it's about Magic, man. It just turns into a reading fest. Okay. No prohibits down. Let's, I want to feign like I have... Astrolabes make that irrelevant, right? I don't want to feign like I've got something here. Let's drop this on here. See if we're going to eat something big. Oh, gotta dismiss this one. A Knoll shows up. All right. That sucks. I'm going to stop drawing cards here pretty soon, but for right now, I'm not too worried. With that many things out, one Scred's still going to do it with the tribe. I'm not about to sacrifice a bunch more lands. He might have it right here. I think we're either tied or probably the longest show so far, so that's fine. I don't have it anymore. You do your cutesy stuff. Hopefully an Archaeomancer shows up, and hey, look at that. We've got the other good combo, and hopefully their Screds are all used up. Oh, a rock like this. This, like the last couple games, that's usually how this deck plays, where you just, that opening hand, and with the new London Mulligan, really have access to a lot of good stuff. All right, we really like this turn. Now, if we draw a land, it's not going to be over because we don't have any protection. And who knows what they drew. Gon shows up again. Okay, we'll do this. Hopefully they don't have removal and they have a counterspell and we draw a land and then we can just win. That's not good. This is when you really want Archaeomancer. This is kind of like the early turn 2 or 3 against Delver Blue, when you almost want the ninja to flip depending on the game you're playing so that you've got that window. Whereas here it's like Archaeomancer. It's like, all right. Oh. Could be worse. Could be Ephemerate. Yeah, Burp, Mezzle. My hat always goes off to Methonical because he plays different decks almost every week and does well with them. I don't think it's ever easy to be an expert, but it's a lot easier than it is to, wear a different hat every week. All right, maybe this draws a counter. I don't know. You guys think I should go for it? He just brainstormed. And he didn't trip that, which implies that he has something he likes. I want to play this. Okay. I'll try it. Okay. Could be a lot worse. Could have been burnt. Still feeling alright. We got another one right behind it. I was hoping to kind of get a little counter happy play there, but so maybe he drew that counter spell, had too much land. Now he's top deck mode. I wish I could wave a wand and like just play hexproof for like 5 months. I'm sure my account would appreciate it, but I'm always able to stay even and never dip into funds or whatever. Just sell the packs, play the game. What do we got here? Dang, another one. Likely to find something here. This is kind of getting scary. Good news is Tribe's a little bit more feared in general than Midnight Guard is. I feel. So I think they're... Let's try it again. Do you have it? Mother, may I? Is the game over? Ouch. Okay. Well, you just got 2 for 1. That sucks. So we're probably losing this one. As we draw even the tree thing up. Let's see, he's got 2 scred up. I swore he had 2 scred in the yard already. I must have been thinking that lightning bolt was the other one. Sorry for that mic hit, guys. Block here. Our prismatic strands are nowhere to be found. 2 cards in hand. I've only got 9 life here. Excuse me, folks. Well, I'm not going to be blocking with that, so I'm going to be attacking. I'm going to be taking 5. I don't think we're winning this game. The purist in me would like Astrolabe ban. I don't think it should be. Let me be very clear about that. But I don't like how, even like the other day when I played like 4-color Infect and it's almost just as fast. It's like that just feels dirty. That ain't right. Let's rock like this. I don't know what I can draw here. Yeah, you could do that. That's not really going to do much of anything. We're halfway through the deck. I think I might have overdone the Electrickery count here. Yeah, we're dead next turn. Let's save our clock. We're at 14. Here goes everything. Alright, I'm going to lose one of these because we went halfway through the deck and I still didn't see one. I really like that last Strands. I think 2 Macabre's a good count against the 2 Ephemerate pretty much. It's just kind of who draws it first. Don't want to have too many dead cards there. We did see the Leave No Trace. Leaning on Astrolabe over Abundant Growth. It's usually the opposite, but when you go up against white, they tend to have that. Let's see here. Alright, yeah, I think I'm good with this. Win, lose, or draw, we're good. We'll be 3-2 or 4-1 depending. But like I said, this could probably use a lot of little tweaks. A little bit more utility as far as Commune with the Gods goes. Alright, well, we got a lot of good stuff here. Definitely a keep. It's just the wrong creature with the wrong enchantment, which is, happens about 1 in 4 or 5 games. You have this perfect draw, but everything's wrong. If that makes any sense. I think it does, Jason. I just think that, well, here's Exhibit A, right? If you don't have anything to do on turn 1. Prism, it seems like a bit more of an investment. It seems more fair to me. It's like, going all in. All right. You deserve it then. You had that 1 turn opening to, you can just slide it in here or have it in the very first turn and everything's fine. Weird. Since our mana's right, I don't care if that gets countered. I'm going to bring back the Astrolabe and just try to play aggro right out of the gates here. Neat thing about playing Skyfisher main, you got this guy and these dudes back up. If you get it out there early enough, a lot of times you can get one of their only removal spells. That's at least until the Archaeomancer shows up. Yeah, and given my record with my Azorius Godhead deck, I've been considering that one too. Don't mind this hand. This is like a... It's like, okay, you're gonna... Do you counter that? Okay. Do you counter this? I know, I should attack first. Drama queen. Come on. Either have it or you don't. Snoring Mike. God, 3.5 hours. I think the only other time we played Teachings like a year and a half ago. Miserable outing, if I remember right. And it went about this long too. Cool. We'll bring this back. Turn this. Our man is feeling stellar. One counterspell down. Wasted if you ask me. Alright, Bullis. I think I'm just going to go the Skyfisher route. Heck, I might even throw an Umbra on it, especially after that draw. Oh, never mind. Oh, that'll get cooked. Doink. Dead fish. Oh, cool. It's going to wait. There's the answer. We'll attack. Use it now or forever hold your peace. Cool, free damage. Awesome. And the creatures just keep rolling. Now what do you do? Cool. Let's keep things straight here. Boom, boom. Boy, this show goes much longer. I'm going to be blinded by the sun. It's gone completely this way. Now I'm facing the ocean and it's pretty bright today. Sorry if my chrome dome is blinding anyone out there. The light at the end of the tunnel. It's here. Boy, he sure doesn't like those. Alright. He's not going to like that Umbra hitting. He might, if he's got a counterspell, that's fine. We've got plenty of alternatives right behind it. Let's see if it hits. Okay. I find the Jeskai deck, obviously you give it enough time, it's got game, but against like Stompy, I think that's why it loses often. It's doing too many cute things in the meantime. And okay, he's got that one. Let's cycle this, go get our mountain just in case he's got any anti-artifact shenanigans going down. Play this, drop this, and go from there. Hiya! We'll just do it again next turn, maybe twice, depending. Scred, Lightning Bolt, Counterspell, and a Null. They're feeling pretty good. Huh. What's this? An Archaeomancer to a Scred play? Is that what's happening? Boy, I play this too much. Well, he went with a Null. All right. Where was that last turn, right? 1, 2, 3. Can't play that. Bring out our double combo. If we get another land, we're feeling all right. I'm thinking I want him to block here. All right. What do we lose? I've only got 2 of these guys. I'm going to lose the Macabre. Hold on a minute here. Cancel this will depend on stuff. Let me do this. Now I'll do this. He's got a null, so I'll discard this. Don't like doing that against this, but I really don't want that to keep recurring. 1 land, that a null won't matter, but we don't have many cards with it. I have to just start trying to be the beatdown. Truth of the matter, it'd probably be a lot better to throw that Treefolk Umbra on the Midnight Guard. Can't get stultified in your thinking. I mean, the combo's nice, but does he draw the direct damage? And then which one do you target? Okay. There's him again. I've got a lot of little targets. Big targets, I should say. Next turn, we'll be able to start attacking. Gosh, I might really want to throw those Umbras on the Midnight Guards. That's no joke. Dude, that hit for 5 each. I'm like white anglers. Don't like that. He's got access to white now, darn it. And there it is. Ooh, our Electrickery's gone. We got another one. Well, that answers that. That'd be funny if it ends up being the case both times. You know what I think would be good in this deck is the Vithian Stinger. Can you bring that up, Shiraz, if you're even still there? I think that's better than the Electrickery or anything because of Commune with the Gods. Yeah, that unearths for... I thought it was just 1 red. I guess it's 2. So even if it throws in your yard, you can just unearth it and pow! Well, let me attack. Oh, now I'm down 4 minutes. I better be careful. Taking 2. All right. Drop this. Thank you, my friend. Perfect timing as always. And I have to target that. Okay, cancel that. Or, you know, a fight mechanic. So I think Vithian or a fight card. But even that can get buried with the... I think the Stinger might be the way to go. Maybe even 3 of them. You can always hard cast them. People feel pretty dumb targeting a 0/1 with that ability to have haste. I mean, I wouldn't go as far as like a Volshock Sorcerer because you're going to have that double red, and even with Astrolabes and such, it's not going to be enough. Boy, am I glad I played hooky today. I mean, I didn't. I'm just on call, but I was like, should I do the show? I'm like, whew, I'm glad I did. I haven't heard anything. I would have felt like a fool just sitting around canceling a show. Especially now that we're headed to at least a 3-2, maybe a 4-1. But it's getting roasty in here. I close up the windows just because of the noise pollution every once in a while. Let's go! Win, lose, or draw. I'm tired of playing. I need to go for a walk. I need to go work out. I'm going to go hit the gym hard. That way I'll be exhausted tonight. I'll have a clear mind. Make the final tweaks to my build. Go from there. Come on, attack with that Standard Bearer. Oh, this hurts. Why have you forsaken me? We only have 1 more of you. Ah! I think I'm going to go all. Yeah, let's go. Get to the 10. Ooh, that hurts. All right. Yeah, I'm getting a little reckless here. I'm sorry. I'm getting really impatient. This is when God, I wish I could play that Midnight Guard right on that standard bearer. Maybe I'll play an instant creature during his attack phase, which will untap my guard. Ori Power! Yes. Oh, no, I've had streams almost every week. It's just we did everything different. We were trying on purpose to have a stream on different days. I think we went through every day of the week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't know why I repeated that. I think every human on Earth knows what the days of the week are. But we finally came back to our old schedule today. So thank you, Ori Power. It means a lot. Good to see you, too. For our longest show ever, we're coming up on 4 hours. Good grief. We really, really need 3. We've got my 6. I'm not going to be able to protect that tribe all that longer. You know what? I'm going to attack. All right. That's fair. Yeah, if you follow us on YouTube, you'll be able to catch the ones you don't catch live. But this one you need to bring a pillow to. We're 3-1 right now. Hopefully we can win this out. It's starting to feel like it's slipping away, though. Let me see a Mole Drifter down. All right. Here comes 2. Where are our Prismatic Strands? We're halfway through our deck. We haven't seen 1, and we have 4 of them. Yeah, I'm about to call this one. It's pretty hard to come back from a double Mole Drifter back-to-back without even Ephemerate's help. 2 counter spells in the yard. Halfway through the deck. Likely to maybe have another. We already know that they're holding a Null. Not that that's going to help much. God, I wish I could use a Bodyguard on their standard bearer. That'd be really nice. Really have all that much. I've got to have all they got to do is counterspell our ability to hit that standard bearer. Yet another reason to play Vithian Stinger in this, because Unearth is uncounterable. So in this scenario, man, I really overlooked that. That's normally I wouldn't do that but I've had this MCQ and I obviously didn't want to play what I'm going to be playing in the MCQ. I don't know if we win this one, maybe I'll tweak this and play it tomorrow. Seems to be doing pretty good against the field, but you know, we haven't seen Tron. I'm sure just simple Delver might wreck it once they know what you're up to. It's always the benefit of Rogue, though, just being able to come at them from different angles and buy yourself some turns with the head scratch movements, right? Who's all with us in chat? I know Ori Power's here, Jason Solo 4, and Shirazamon. Maybe Caught 4, but Sir Patchy, you still there? I know it's been kind of a slug, right? Oh, we're going to lose this, aren't we? All right. Let's keep some tribe bait in case we can do anything with it. Maybe we can make it standard bearer and a Null in their hand. This is pretty uphill battle. What we can hope is that they're counter happy and they counter the Treefolk Umbra. Excuse me. As with Trippy going to the doctor to see my cough and being able to see an x-ray of your lungs. That's pretty cool. I was kind of bummed out, though, being the contrarian I am. I wanted my heart to be one of those people that had their heart on the wrong side of their body. I'm just a boring, normal human being. My heart's on the right side. I was like, darn it. I was kind of hoping, like, hey, you're really weird. I get called that anyway, but I just mean physically. That'd be pretty cool to have that. And that sums it up. I mean, we've got Bodyguard, but okay. But the only way out of this, we tap everything, we think about it for a while, and we say no. So here's a scenario, right? Had I thought Vithian Stinger here, is it Singer or Stinger? Stinger. We have a way out. We could play this, maybe get Prismatic, bing, pow, boom, we're all set to go, but unfortunately, he thinks I'm trying to bite a counter here. Ah, see? Look at that. That's where Vithian Stinger would have been. Well, this is going to do nothing. let me go like this. We just keep hoping that he thinks we've got Electrickery in our hand. That hurt, but hey, man. Bad, I wouldn't say bad deck design, just nearsighted. It's like, hey, I got a show to do. This one last week, and I've been beating people a lot with it, so I'll play it. We'll probably do 3-2 or better. And it looks like we're going to go exactly 3-2. Wow, we don't need any of this. But good news is we've got draw options. Woo! They're at 12. We're dead really soon. Let's do this for here. See what we get. Come on, give me something good. Couldn't have turned over anything, huh? Like Prismatic Strands. God, all 4 of them are in our last 30. That is weird. Buy us a few turns here. But we've lost because we took out our 3rd Electrickery thinking they weren't playing it in game 2. They played it, and we turned over our Electrickeries. So I think 3 Stingers instead of Electrickery might be better. But that's this matchup. But it's Standard bears such a house against this. But we've got Prismatic Strands for things like Elves and such. So I don't know if it'll be that missed. I don't like Electrickery against Stompy. Very obvious reasons. I mean, Elves it's pretty good against. Delver it's pretty good against. But all right. I think this is going to be it, guys. We're going to go 3-2 with a list that could be greatly modified. Yep. Good game, Rooney, 56. Should have 3-2 it is. Even money, a little bit of profit, whatever. At least I get a few more of these. I know I'm going to use a lot of them up on the MCQ. I think it's like 30 of them or something like that. So that Vithian Stinger, I mean, I would try to write it down, but that's my note. I would all 3 of these I would turn into that. Yeah, I got a little unlucky. Got some luck there. I didn't really have any home runs. There's some times when you'll play this deck when you just drop this, followed by this, then you get like a Bodyguard, maybe a Commune turn, and you throw Prismatic in the yard, and you attack for the win on turn 3. It's gross. It can be really nasty. And usually Bodyguard's there to make them protected from whatever color they're playing against. So changes I'd make, not feeling Red Elemental Blast. I mean, it's nice to have, but I think that's going to go the same route as Electrickery in that I'm going to try to find something a little more organic that fits with Commune the Gods. Like I need to be a creature or an enchantment that's doing the thing. So we'll see from there. Anyway, guys, I'm going to... I've never done this before. I'm actually going to roll to a different thing because I've used up all my commercial breaks. And just 1 or 2 minutes here to go. And thanks for joining me. We're back to our Friday shows unless otherwise noted. Check us out on Facebook for time and updates. And usually Twitch, we kind of at least estimate when we're going to be there. But anyway, guys, thank you for hanging out with me on the longest one ever. 3 hours, 43 minutes so far. About to be 3:45. Wish me luck tomorrow. I don't know if I'll have enough endurance to play in the challenge too, but now that my oldest is off to college, I'm going to start getting a little bit more into the grind mentality. And we'll see you next time, man. Thanks for joining me, guys. Shirazman, thanks for having my back, and I'll see you guys next week on Pauperganda. Adios.
Hey everybody, Deluxe here. Just wanted to give a quick thank you to our donations, as you can see over to the side here. It really helps out. We've got new mics and things always being needed for Pauperganda and keep the content flowing. So if you can, donate. If not, no biggie. But again, thank you very much to the generous support of the people over here, and we'll see you next time.